Also in 10 minutes, I'm doing my quick 20-minute dip.
Yeah, just in time. Yeah, we're starting just in time to fucking sign on. Right. So, last session, you all decided to catch a train with tickets that Rauggam charmed his way into getting. It's not entirely accurate, but it's a nice way of saying it. You went to the train station, you got on the train, at which point Rauggam decided to go for an explore. Themis decided to hole up doing potions, and Yu Di decided to cast detect magic and see what was going on. Rauggam had a potion of true sight and downed it in a very impressive manner, even for a dwarf, and noticed two figures that are not what they appeared to be earlier. Upon telling at least one of you, probably both of you, Themis decided to engage in conversation with the glamoured Fey, and very quickly struck an accord of sorts in which he still has to fulfill his half of the bargain, but for the time being, it looks like you have a casual acquaintanceship with the Fae and an understanding of the rudimentary rules of dragon chess.
Yay!
It is. You've only been traveling for a few hours. So it's probably afternoon, a little bit after. Maybe 1, coming up on 2. Anything that you want to do? Since we're kind
Well, I mean, I would definitely like to try my hand at dragon chess.
Alrighty. Sure. You can queue up for that.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I know.
I'm really sorry.
Alright. At least you're here. That's what matters.
Yeah, Did you guys started, right?
I just finished the recap.
Great. Perfect. I will fall in line.
Uh-huh. There we go. Sounds like you need some of that caffeinated alcohol.
No, I just
Vodka Red Bull.
got off on the wrong side of the world. Because
I feel that in my balls.
Whoa.
well, because Chili texted me and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why is it 10:30? We were starting at 10. What the fuck happened here? And
I
then
called you twice, my guy.
you did?
Whoa.
By phone?
What?
Yes.
I don't have any missed calls.
What did you call him on? What platform?
Sin on 2
Anyway.
calls 38 minutes ago.
On what? But oh, well there it is. That's
Yeah, that
the
one.
first one I've
Oh.
received. But yeah, anyway. Wait, you did call me and I picked up. What the fuck?
You picked up twice, yes. The first one for 4 seconds after I called you a faggot, you hung up, and then the 33-second one, where I went back and forth between 3 languages, and you just didn't say shit, so I just hung up.
I have no recollection of that. But anyway, after Chili pinged me, my ex-girlfriend called me,
Oh, wow.
and that's how I woke up.
Again.
And my
Man, this
brain
is a perfect
was
storm,
not-
huh?
It was just perfect. It was perfect. And I don't have the willpower to tell her the truth. And so I said some dumb things that did dumb things. and then
Are you
I
getting
downed
back
like half
together?
a bottle of. I'm sorry, what?
Oh no, can we not?
Because there's
No.
a song about that from Taylor Swift saying we are never ever ever getting back together.
She
recommends
lives
that.
in Flagler, Florida. Like, why the fuck would I even consider that?
Okay.
'Cause they're
Taylor
lonely.
Swift is human garbage. Can we move on now?
I am not lonely enough to consider that shit.
I'm half the distance. He would go for me first. I don't know who you think you're
Exactly.
talking. Thank you.
Striffy
Yeah,
knows exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that was how I woke up.
Your first day, guys, will be to Panera Bread, won't it?
No. It'll be to the closest sex shop to buy Bad Dragon dildos.
Loved ones. That's the closest one.
Oh, we have
There you go.
There's a lesbian that works there though, so just.
Ooh, we're gonna get judged too.
She has no place to judge. She wears flannel year round.
I love how you know what she's wearing year round.
It's what all lesbians do.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it's just.
I mean, the butch ones, yeah.
They've got no sense of fashion, so they just put on flannel.
That is true, but they mask it as like having their own quirky sense of fashion. But it really is just a lack of fashion, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why they cling to each other so fast. God, they're so awful. All right, sorry, Chili. I didn't mean you. You're exception to that.
Whoa!
So-
Shots.
Oh, you don't even like my Instagram photo.
I don't even have your Instagram. I don't know where that's coming from, and I don't want to.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't. I don't need to see pictures of you and your girlfriend. That's fine. So we just finished.
Actually, wait. I mean,
we just.
here's the. I'm sorry.
Remember when
Pictures
she
of
was?
Hannah and her girlfriend.
Remember she was talking about
I might be
OnlyFans?
interested.
She was talking about OnlyFans, and she said her boyfriend wouldn't know. This is what she meant.
可以可以
Wow.
If you play along, I'll make your inspiration dice a D8 instead of a D6.
Give me that cat. Give me that cat. Give me that cat.
See, now that's what I wanted to hear. Yes.
Yeah. That's getting better actually. I like the effort. I can appreciate that. Make it a D7 because you need to go a little harder. All right. So what the shit? So we just did the recap. Y'all are in the train, having just made an agreement with the Fae.
Yeah, boy.
Yu wants to play some dragon chess, which would be a ridiculous amount of rolls. So we'll just do. Give me a performance roll. We'll see how you do.
Performance.
Yeah,
Well, you are performing.
Get fucked, dice.
You have no bonus to that? Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, 0 bonus. It's charisma based.
Oh.
Nobody does charisma.
Nobody. It's a dump stat. Everybody knows that.
Hey, Ellie did charisma.
Yeah, what happened to her, huh?
and she's no longer with us.
She was cold.
She was cold. Oh yeah, speaking of which, you guys are in like the middle of October and you're headed highly north. And you didn't pack anything warm up. So, well,
I mean, I have.
You're
I
going.
have
You're going. You're going straight into a city. You'll probably be fine.
I mean, who knows? The seasons might change randomly.
Barbarians don't get cold.
Might.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
It's exactly what you asked me to do. So.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about. Yes, yes, Queen. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. Do your fucking dragon chest.
That's entirely
Motherfucker.
warlocks and something else.
Warlocks, sorcerers, and.
I think paladins
there should be
actually.
One more.
I think it's
Paladins should be wisdom, right?
No,
Because
paladins are
wisdom
something.
is religion.
No, paladins are charisma.
Paladins are force of will.
True. Paladins are my way and the highway.
The beatings will continue until morale improves. until you do your daily prayers. I will flagellate the hell out of you.
Yikes.
So for your first game, whether it's your opponent or your actual skill, you do quite well, and it's a good 30, maybe 40-minute game, but you come out on top, victorious against this slightly portly human.
Oh. Does this mean I win?
Yeah, that means you win. Victorious
No,
means
like
you win.
in character, like he'll put him in checkmate and be like, does this mean I win? And then after I am confident that I have in fact won, I'm gonna be like, Rauggam, we're getting one of these.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna teach the barbarian how to play damage.
Oh yes, and then I'm gonna teach the barbarian to win a dragon chest,
Ooh.
and then our barbarian's gonna do all of the fucking humiliation. He's going to outclass wizards at chess. Let's go.
A smart barbarian. Didn't see that one coming.
No one expects.
The Spanish.
I've gotta go. Give me like. I'll be back. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, for your meeting thingy.
Thingy.
Yeah, and she
Uh-huh.
says that,
Yes.
and like Rauggam is just looking around, like looking for more butterflies or anything that's floating around.
Oh no, the potions weren't off, but yeah, you can look all you want. Sure. You don't see anything.
Is there any more potions I can drink randomly?
Themis has a whole bag of them. If you just want to start chugging them.
Yeah, let's go.
He's not even in his room right now, so you can just go.
Yeah, he's currently
Let's go.
standing up and giving a slight bow to an elvish gentleman,
Yeah.
and starts heading back towards the door to the other cars.
Can I lock the room behind me so he can't get in?
You really want to try and get in there first?
Yeah.
All right.
Get in where first? The
Your-
next car?
Your room.
Okay,
He missed it, didn't
interesting.
he? He missed it, didn't he?
I guess so. You certainly can. Yes, you can get in there before he does, since he's having a conversation.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna lock
So-
the door.
You're in my room.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see a few books lying on the bed. Some of them are open. There are 3 burners with potions cooking on them. Like, just kind of fuming slightly, bubbling a little bit. One of them is turning a very, very dark shade of purple. The other is kind of softly bioluminescing a little bit, going from like a glowy green to like a glowy orange. What would you like to do in my room?
Glowy green, glowy orange, but it's still burning. We don't want to burn my tongue.
Yeah, it's boiling.
Yeah, I have enough common sense not to touch the boiling one.
Oh.
Is there-
They're all simmering, as I left them when I left my room.
Do you have any bags, any stashes?
Any
No, my
stashes?
bag is with me.
Any?
Where's
There's
your
like,
stash?
is there a trunk in there, like, or anything like that?
A
don't-
trunk?
I
What?
don't own a trunk. I just seem to have a cloak with a lot of fucking pockets and a slightly large-looking messenger bag, which is where I usually get all my potions from.
Oh, I've got an idea. Can I pluck out a piece of hair and stick it in one of them and see what happens?
Sure. It's easy to do.
Do I get to decide what happens?
Yeah, you know your potions better than I do, actually. So.
Nice! Okay, so...
Which one are you putting it in, Shelly?
The shimmery one.
Now I need to find... Ooh. I love how I scroll up through Striffy and I's DMs and I just say booty, 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 triad, booty. Warhammer 40k video, Warhammer 40k video.
We're very consistent, you and I.
Alright, so how about this? Why don't you... So you stick a hair... Which potion do you want to stick the hair in? You've got
the pretty one. The pretty, really
the
colorful.
bioluminescing one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not even gonna make you roll. Because I assigned which potion was which, and you possibly decided the worst one to stick hair into. So you stick a hair into this green, like it's glowing green, and as it heats up, it's almost like there's like little orange particles that are floating up to the surface and pushing more of the greener color down. And as you stick this hair in, it immediately catches fire, but it doesn't evaporate. The fire starts crawling up your hair, crawling up the hair, and before you even know it, it is licking at your fingers.
Ouch, that's hot.
Let me just look up the damage for alchemist fire.
I mean, it's a flask. It would just... It'd fall in, would it not?
It says it's 1d6, but since you stuck your hand in it...
What? I just dropped a hair in it.
It's alchemist fire! This shit melts through fucking metal! Ever heard of fucking Greek fire? That's what alchemist fire is!
So it's not gonna crawl up a flame then. I mean, a hair.
Yeah.
Whatever!
Yeah.
Whatever! It's incidental. She
I
can
was
take like a point or two, but I don't think it's gonna...
Fine.
Objection, DM master.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Would you prefer to roll for the fucking side effects?
I mean, why is it I'm not consuming it, I'm just messing with the ingredient list.
She's just dropping a hair in it.
Yeah.
I know, you want to fuck her over. I got it. But I know, you want to fuck her over, but it's just...
2 points of damage.
Oh, darn, out of my 50 something. Oh, 65. Okay, well, I'll heal in 20 minutes, if that.
Sure.
Okay.
And the tips of your fingers are charred. There you go.
And the room smells terrible. Like burnt hair.
Yeah, it definitely smells terrible.
So, yeah, that'll heal,
Alright.
So.
Alright, anything else before Themis figures out that his door is locked?
So that's literally just the potions, like there's literally nothing else, like, hey, like, I'm feeling very fidgety, I just kind of want to tinker with stuff.
He's feeling very chilly today.
I just hope you drink one.
Well, last time I drank one,
y'all-
Jair gave me poison damage, so...
Gee, I wonder why.
You drink like 4 of them.
That was
And one of them was your fault.
pre-discussed that mixing potions is a bad idea. Otherwise, you can just pop as many as you want and buff yourself out. So, there's got to be a balance. So, you got those 3, and I assume the rest are on Themis' person.
Yeah.
And y'all, there's
Please drink an unfinished potion. Because all of these potions have effects, and I really want to fuck with them. Drink the purple one. Drink the purple one. Do it.
I just wanted to mess with them, it's because I knew you were selling them, I just wanted to mess with them.
Oh, okay, so you made his room stink like burnt hair. What else are you gonna do to mess with him before your time's up?
So if I just completely knock him over with a metal rod and just
Oh my.
smash him?
That's intense. Are you sure you want to go that far?
I was just saying I could do that.
Alright, you could do
That
that
might-
indeed.
That might piss somebody off.
That might.
It might piss somebody off. Yes, you know,
Somebody-
breaking into their room and breaking their.
Somebody
Might
who's
piss
already
somebody off.
supposed to secretly be sabotaging you might piss them off.
Hmm.
It's one thing to fuck around with somebody, it's another thing to like destroy their shit. And
That's why I'm like, I'm not doing that.
okay, all right. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing before he gets back.
I'm just gonna tinker stuff a little bit.
I gotta look up the
is there-
alchemical effects of dwarf hair.
Oh yeah. Somebody totally wrote an article about that. Yeah.
Would you be surprised?
Yes, I would. Because they don't have dwarven train interiors. If they don't have that, and they don't have dwarven hair smell or effects of dwarven hair on potions. So yes, I would be surprised. Anyways, alright, so you're just gonna fuck around a little bit more. Nothing too serious.
Oh,
Okay.
there he is. And then I'm gonna go back to my cart.
Do I see you come?
You're gonna have to pass him, yeah. Rauggam did not get a... Well, no, Rauggam did get a first class, didn't he?
I did.
Yes, but he's in my car.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
In
pass
my
straight
room.
through. I'll just pass straight through.
With a 9 in stealth.
Yes.
I have a passive perception of 13.
I'm a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf. Okay, what is...
Right, and that
Oh,
just...
Does that have
okay.
What?
What, are you climbing outside the train?
Why? Yeah, what?
Through the window?
Acrobatics.
There's never any good reason to get out of a train.
Rauggam does a cartwheel through the hallway for no reason.
Yeah, coming
Or
from my
shitty
And,
Cartwheel,
room.
and you...
Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go.
Sure, you finish the cartwheel good, yes. But it's just really obvious because you're making lots of noise because you're happy about it or something.
I catch your arm as you're doing the Y from the finished cartwheel that you clearly botched but are pretending it went well.
Pretend.
Can I help you, Malcolm? Did you require any more aid? Passing through my room.
Yep. First class, it's very confusing. Yeah, especially when you haven't been in it for a while.
I'm inside
It's
shitting.
not.
I'm
It's very
fucking
laid out.
and I don't understand a thing. He's just retarded, and I totally believe that.
Rauggam can do a deception roll real quick and see if he gets lower than that. Okay.
No.
Yeah, no.
He's
Rauggam,
retarded, and I totally I totally get that.
Raugam's out of breath enough that it seems like he's just been doing cartwheels in the hallway for a while now. Like, you know, like you, as you do when you're on a train. Maybe this is a dwarven thing. Who knows? It's clearly.
You hungry? You want to go get some food?
No, I do happen to have some pressing things that are calling in my room. I do hope you haven't messed with anything.
Oh, I didn't hear. I didn't hear a phone ring.
A what?
There's so much to unpack there that I don't even know where to start.
What is this phone you speak?
Yes. Let's start with the anachronism.
I didn't see any pigeons or anything like that carrying mail.
Okay.
Yes, well, considering we're in an underground tunnel, I should hope there'd be no pigeons in my room.
I mean,
Considering there are some very delicate potions currently being prepared.
Well,
there.
I mean, there were floating jellyfish and butterflies, so why couldn't there be pigeons?
Yes, well, just because you were hallucinating something because of some kind of unmarked brew that you, for reasons that are beyond me, decided to down, does not... Yes, well, you did buy a first-class ticket, didn't you? I'm sure you could have rung the little bell provided to each of us and received water at your earliest convenience.
That would make too much sense.
Rauggam,
Yes.
stay out of my shit.
fine, Dad, and I'm gonna slunk off, just like all sad and disappointed.
Who's older again? Okay.
But
No, I meant like the characters. The characters, not.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean to give a shit there. I was actually just curious.
no, me. But technically, Rauggam, by the standards of his people, is at a later stage in his life than I am by the standards of mine.
You are older. Rauggam is more matured.
Well,
Quote unquote.
No,
Well,
I am
no.
older, but I'm not an elder. He's younger, but he is an elder. Makes sense?
right. So you'll Rauggam will go back to his room. You'll enter. Themis will enter his room, and it just stinks of burnt hair. Deeply. Luckily, you do have a window.
I just get fucking 5s and 2s, I guess. I'm just gonna fucking take 20. Why not?
There's no.
There you go.
What?
No.
You're not.
Why wouldn't I take 20?
What?
The room smells of burnt hair. Rauggam has just left the room where I left 3 very delicate potions brewing.
Even if you rolled with advantage, the first 2, it doesn't take a genius. But if you wanted to take 20, you don't have to roll. But that's going to take a lot more time. So, and you can take 20 or you can take 10 when there's no real possibility of, when there's no consequences to failing. Is the big thing. So, yeah. So with the it's pretty apparent that some of your shit's obviously been messed with. It doesn't take a genius to put it together, but other than the smell of hair, you don't really know how. It didn't look like Raugam's face was burnt. But you're missing a lot of information here. You've got like the basis, but you don't know exactly what else he's done other than burn some hair, which is maybe a little bit satisfying in itself. But
All right, how about this? I'll roll a 1d4.
Objection.
Stop, Chili.
he
You have
hasn't
any part to play in this.
he hasn't even finished his proposal. And he's finished his
I'll
proposal.
roll
I already object to it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
a 1d4, and on a 1 or a 3,
That's a 50% chance. No, Striffy, say no.
yes, a 50% chance
Finish. Let him finish.
that your hair made the potion completely unuseful and unpredictable. 1 or 3, the potion is broken. 2 or 4, it's still usable in some way.
But it's gonna taste bad.
It's alchemist fire. I don't really care how it tastes. I mean, I suppose I could feed it to someone.
Yeah, that would
A
be
few people come to mind.
That would be
Really,
pretty
just
bad.
one at this point.
You won't get a dex save if you drink it. That's for sure. If you want to make it a 50, that's kind of high.
Would you like it less than that?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, I'll do what, d6.
Yeah, you can do 1d6.
So
That'll be
1 and 3, it'll fucking
Yeah, that'll be 33%. That's fine.
it'll work, and then all the rest it won't.
The-
It still works.
Okay, so it all worked out. It's fine.
Right, I'll pick it up, swirl it a few times. Well, it does smell like burnt hair, but should do the job.
It's gonna smell like burnt hair when I throw it on somebody. So
Yes, not
it's
much of a difference, really.
It's not a huge. Yeah. Okay.
How long has it been that we've been on this train?
Well, it's only been.
One day.
It has not even been a day. Rauggam didn't explore. You talked to a Fey, played some chess. It's like maybe two or 3 in the afternoon.
So that's what, 4 hours?
Yeah. No more than 4 to be sure, I'd say. 3 and some change. A lot of change.
And does the train seem to have a night cycle? Like, do the lights like dim and people go to bed at like a certain set time based off of the city that we just left, or for example? Because I know that Zufbar had a quote-unquote night cycle where people went to sleep at certain times.
So you haven't really. You don't. Well, you're like the last person to know any of this. So from what you've seen, your room, or at least your room, rather, I should say, has a silence spell attached to a lever, and you've got blinds on the windows.
Okay.
Judging from your time in Zufbar and maybe a few other scattered dwarven cities, there's probably a little bit of a third shift as far as socializing goes, where it's just more toned down and less going on, but there's still definitely going to be some people awake. You know that there's, well, one of you, Rauggam, I think it was, knows that there's going to be a show tonight in one of the cars. So there's certainly going to be a little bit of nightlife, but it'll probably be more muted. There's certainly a lot more non-subterranean races on this car than there are in the city.
I see. So after checking the potions, I'm going to leave the room and lock it. Just what I should have done earlier. So the room is now locked. I want that on the fucking record.
You are well heard on this.
Not salty. It's just a case of hog tying my horse.
Yes, there you go.
And then I'm gonna find one of the attendants.
Okay, yeah, sure, that's easy enough to do. That's fine. There's plenty of them there. There's one of them, at least, that's walking through the first class cars for the most part. He'll stop if you flag him down.
Ah! Gamut Manoon, my friend. You must tell me, this contraption is marvelous. I simply must know how it works. Please, could I trouble you to explain a little bit to me?
Sure, alright. It runs on basically really hot water.
Yes, I'd understood that, but where exactly is this boiler? I believe it was called.
Yeah, it's in the locomotive that's in the front of the car. And it pulls all the rest of them. It's fed on coal and combustibles and a wee bit of magic.
Oh, fascinating! Simply fascinating, and it's safe, isn't it? You wouldn't have us all traveling on this machine if it weren't proven to be safe.
Oh, it's dwarven engineering. It's the finest you can get. Totally safe. We got magical safeguards in place and all that good shite.
Oh, good.
This has been in
that relieves my heavy heart.
This has been in testing for centuries. You know, all the ins and outs of it.
Oh, I'm now that I think about it rationally, I'm sure I could trust the dwarves to properly vet such a machination. But is there any opportunity for first-class passengers to visit this locomotive, as it were called? It's not a state secret, is it? I'm not intruding too far into your business. I'm simply. This is extraordinary.
When we stop at the next station for watering, you can probably take a peek around. I imagine that'll be fine.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
That would simply be wonderful, a marvelous opportunity. When do you suppose we'll be stopping?
Well, that won't be for a few more hours then. It'll be at an archaeology dig, actually, and excavations. But they've got a nice water boom there. You can get out, rest your legs, and sure you can take a look at the engine itself. There'll be the conductors will have really very little to do. I'm sure one of them will be happy to provide you with a brief tour.
Oh, thank you so much for your for your help, my good sir. I sincerely appreciate it.
Oh, aye. Of course. Anything to about?
Well, I must be going. I have some important research to get back to. I shall trouble you no longer.
Alright. If anything happens, let us know.
Of course. I've had a marvelous time so far. Marvelous, simply marvelous.
He's gonna take off slowly, checking over his shoulder as he goes. At the extremely gracious elf.
Themis will pull out a notebook and just kind of dip his head down and start scribbling in it.
Alrighty. That is... Oh, shit. That is that.
Shit.
You know, I don't even want to talk about it. I knew what I was...
I feel that.
I knew what I was getting into. I still... Well, I'm gonna step on it tonight. You wait and see.
Oh. What are you stepping on? And how do I
Shit.
get
You don't want that. You don't have to get involved. It's a Lego! The Lego! Shag.
I see.
No, it's fine. Anyways, okay. Right, so, got that. Themis is doing that. Rauggam is in his room. Is there anything you're doing in your room that I need to know about?
I would assume he was not. Yeah, he would.
Did I get room service? I would like some room service.
You certainly can get room service.
And I would take my face out.
Okay, sure.
Eat like I haven't eaten in days.
Okay, it's easily done. You get room service. You get whatever you prefer for yourself. It gets brought to you within a decent amount of time, and you proceed to pig out on your delicious meal that you've gotten.
What's Yu Di doing?
Yu Di's making conversation with the poor people. Back in not first class.
Not first class. There is a sleeper cabin that has the same...
I did not buy a sleeper. I'm just staying in the wings.
Alright. Oh, you are in the poor people's class, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so there's plenty of lounge cars. There's dining cars. There's kitchen cars, which... and then in the very back, there's luggage cars. But for the...
Oh, actually, no. Fuck. I'm gonna go find the person that we saw through with True Sight that I haven't seen the face of yet.
The one I kind of tried to point out and draw, but terrible rolls.
Well, no, you rolled really well. It's just I couldn't tell who they were.
That's not the Fae. Okay.
The woman.
It's the woman. Yeah, the
Yes.
she
Okay.
wizard.
All right.
Whatever.
You go back and I know I posted a picture. Whatever. You go back and find the same relatively.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self before I do.
The plot. Yes, the plot thickens. Okay. You cast Disguise Self. What?
Crack that in there.
What are you doing? What are you looking like now?
Has she seen Themis yet? Actually, Themis kind of stands out.
Themis does kind of stand out. I don't think he's gone as far back in the train, so no. As far as you know, the answer is no. But he does kind of stand out.
I will be the spitting image of the man that left us, Athens.
Wow.
Alright, so Wood Elf. Okay, alright. On the shorter side. Which is fine. Okay. Alrighty. you now looking like Athen, go back and find the younger, somewhat attractive-looking man with the shoulder-length hair, who's chatting up a couple of other people. Looks like they're having a decent time, just sharing anecdotes and shooting the shit, really. Just passing the train ride.
Pardon me, sir.
Pardon. Yes, what is the problem?
I hope you take no offense, but I happen to be quite attuned with magic. I am a sorcerer of sorts. I couldn't help but notice you had a bit on you, and I was curious if you would have a 50 GP pearl on you. Because I am fucking, need it from his spells. Let's go.
I beg your pardon?
I'll be like kind of hushed in, lean close,
you're just... What are you, a vagrant?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, damn. Well, that's illegal. No,
never mind.
No, it's illegal. It's illegal in the Empire, and technically you're underneath of the Empire, but whatever. Anyways, you're just asking me for a handout, are you?
No, I'd be more than happy to purchase this off you. I just found myself a little lacking in preparation, is all.
I don't think I have one that's actually 50. Might have one that's a bit more, though.
How much more?
65.
We're not going to be near anywhere that's really selling pearls, huh? Like we're traveling up northwards into the mountains, away from all of the seas and shit.
You're going into a trio of dwarven cities that are in the Killen mountain range that takes up almost the entirety of Scandinavia.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's pretty good. No, okay. I can afford to not make this trade.
Yeah, you can probably afford to not make this trade. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. This is more of a
a little pricey. A little pricey. Perhaps I could interest you in a small trade of spells.
Whoa. I'll hear you out, only because I'm tired of hearing about this man's dog. Sure. Let's, if you would excuse me, both of you.
Somewhere slightly more private, yes?
Somewhere, yes. A bit slightly more, Oh, and yes. So, rather than doing that, they'll just go to the next car that's a little bit emptier, and you'll find a corner. So, a magic user at the very least, offering spells. All right, let's see what you've got then.
Do they have Fireball, Counterspell, Animate Dead?
Definitely not Animate Dead. I can tell you that much.
List, yeah.
I can guarantee.
Except for Fantasy. I'm not giving out Fantasy. It's too fucking strong.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Where is... Oh, goodness.
And also, what would they be willing to part with?
Oh, there we go. Spells. Well, you're just trying to get the... you're trying to get the spell. That's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a trade, yeah.
That's right. Never mind. Okay. You got Disguise, Self-Catapult, Shrouded Step, Web, Detect Bullets. Alright, so they definitely fucks to give. Level 9. Alright.
9th level spell. Let's go.
That takes a lot of components for somebody who gives no fucks. Alright.
No, you're right. It should just be verbal. That's on me.
Oh man, you should have. You should have cast Detect Thoughts. That would have been fun. Oh well. All right, it's definitely not definitely not Animate Dead. Rather, probably has the analog for Fantasy. Definitely has Fireball. Maybe you could probably get produce an interest in detect thoughts.
Okay.
So yeah, you got 2 there. Let's see. Let me get the spell list out.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Hell yes.
Gonna cost me
Alright.
50 gold.
Knock. You want me to just write these down instead of listing it off? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not really a short list.
Okay.
Okay.
They're more prepared than I am, then, I guess.
Well, they're also higher levels. One
I can't
comes with
actually
the
take
other.
higher level ones, huh?
You can learn. Yeah, you can record it, but you'll know it's beyond your comprehension on some level. That's a whole nother issue of being able to record a spell that's beyond your ken.
Hot.
Hot. Oh, it's hot.
It's quite attractive.
It's your smell of stinking cloud. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Diggity damn. Nope. Just kidding. And those are the ones that you are made aware of.
Oh, oh, I want so many of them.
Can you imagine that?
Do I have to make my decision like right now, or can you come back to me?
You can come. We'll come back to you. That's fine.
Okay, thank you. I don't have to share with the class quite yet.
I'm just going to assume that Synod's busy on a phone call again. So, Rauggam
Why
has...
not? I just didn't want you to hear my music.
Aww. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hardcore porn.
Yep.
Softcore porn.
Ooh.
Ew.
Alright, so in the time it takes for Rauggam to get all of his food and eat it, it's probably going to be like another hour.
So,
Alright.
how long have we
Yes.
been on the train at this moment?
Another hour since the last time you asked.
So, 5 hours. Gotcha.
Yeah, get into it.
Crown of Madness. What do you do?
Oh boy. Oh.
Ooh, it's only a 2nd level spell. Do not have PHP apparently. Okay, let's look this up. Crown of Madness 5e.
It's so easy. I love it. Right. So there are attendants that come through selling small little things, drinks and knickknacks and paperweights, as it were. They just move through. The train will continue on for another few hours. Dinner, it's coming up on dinner time. People will be returning back to their cars, or the sleeper cars maybe, or just the first class, I suppose, to get changed for evening wear. Especially those that plan on going to the amphitheater?
I'm going to the show.
Okay.
Do I know that there's a show?
I might have mentioned it in passing. Yeah, when I was telling about the different rooms I'm in through.
Actually, no. I'll probably be busy. Never mind.
Rude. You don't want to be my date?
Right.
I don't think Rauggam needs a date. I think Raugam's more of a solo guy. So yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Could just drag you by the hand.
Aw, that's cute.
I want clairvoyance, tongues, and knock, but I can't afford all three.
Definitely not. So it doesn't. The lighting doesn't really change. You don't. There's a brief foray where the train does go above ground and it lightens up, and you see some mountains, some fields. Nothing no cities, definitely not anything like that. Lots of forest before it dives under again. The lighting remains the same. It gets a little bit dimmer as the night moves on. But people are finishing up their dinners, their meals, and it looks like they're getting ready to move eventually to the amphitheater for the songstress, I suppose.
I'll go
Entertainment.
I'll go knock on Synod's door and be like, "Hey, you want to go to the
Knock,
show?"
knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you hear a knock on your door.
Who, me?
Yes, that
You-
was.
Themis.
Oh, the silence is back on.
Oh,
And the
dear
door is
me.
very much locked.
It's just
No,
very-
why not? Why not?
Right, but okay, all right. There. Okay, yeah. That's a design fault that the TM did not think about.
Okay.
So
can I
you,
slide a note under the door.
there'll be a flickering of the lights to indicate that there's somebody knocking on the door. How's that? That way, if you're asleep, it still won't wake you up. Okay, so the lights flicker, which you know indicates that someone's knocking on the door. There.
Fine. I'll get up from my desk and open the door
I'm wearing my
and just kind of look down at Rauggam.
I'm wearing my best bear pelt. So you guys saw.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hot.
You have multiple?
It's just whether or not I put it on or not. Yeah. I'm not wearing the head. I'm just wearing the.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, seriously. Like, hey, what you doing?
Well, I was spending quite some time getting rid of the odor of burnt hair.
Oh no, did you burn something?
No, I do believe that lies within your responsibility. But,
I mean, I do shed like a dog sometimes, especially when I'm getting ready for my winter fur. Like,
yes, right into the neck of a very, very slim file, of course.
I mean, hair's pretty tiny.
Yes. Elevated on a desk.
Yeah.
It floated through the air with all this airflow, and Themis will kind of move his hand through the very surprisingly stale air of the train.
I mean, light as a feather. You know what they say.
Keep doubling down on this.
Anyway, whatever you're doing
Yeah.
sounds boring. So what?
Themis will give you a flat look, looking very unamused.
It sounds very
You
boring.
do realize that you had no idea what that could have done, right? You could have very well blown up this entire car.
But I didn't, did I?
That's not the point.
Would you like to go to the amphitheater with me?
Why would I ever want to do such a thing?
Because we're friends.
Are we? I wasn't aware that being friends with someone meant they broke into your room and meddled with important potions.
Charisma.
Is that what being a... No, you can't fucking charisma check me. Fuck off. Themis is not amused with your shit.
I thought it'd be a persuasion, but Yeah.
You can't fucking persuasion check me. No,
You should be at disadvantage.
no, you don't get to fucking persuade me. That's no.
Aww.
That's just a no.
Alright, I
But-
can intimidate you.
But I can intimidate you. Oh
You can
jeez.
certainly try
Oh jeez.
to intimidate the person that makes your healing potions. Yes, please
Oh
do.
jeez.
Okay.
Remember when
There are
I asked
many
if
things
we
that can
needed a
happen to
healer?
you that do not affect your health.
A 15 intimidation. Holy crap.
With a
Alright.
+8, holy shit.
So,
A 7.
yeah.
I have expertise.
Yeah.
Rauggam seems kind of aggressively friendly.
It's a very bad mafia movie.
It's barbarian. What are you talking about?
Themis is still not amused and just giving Rauggam a flat look.
If you go with me, I will taste one of your potions for you.
Ooh.
Themis will reach back into the car and pull out the green potion that you messed with. Here, taste this one.
You gotta go with me first. You gotta go with me first. That's the deal. You gotta go with me first to the play. When we get back, I will drink one of them.
Themis will kind of cock his head and say, "And this is a promise you're making?
Yes.
A promise?
Yes.
You promise to taste the potion of my choosing.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Thrice heard and witnessed." Puts his potion back down, closes the door, locks it. Lead on. And he has a shit-eating grin on his face.
Is that what you're wearing? Come on, it's
Themis looks down at his cloak.
Go
I
back
don't
in.
see why I should change.
because they're performing for us. And
Yes, it's for us.
we paid.
And
for
what if I
class.
wish to be comfortable?
You paid for first class. At least look first class. Come on.
I don't need to look anything of the sort. I am first class simply by my being. Just by my existence.
The drapes look better than your clothes. Come on.
Themis's clothes don't look that bad.
Other than burnt hair smelling.
That's not appearance.
That's B.O.
That's a B.O. I'm gonna assume that Themis has opened a window and aired his room out by now.
I have most definitely aired my room
I think
because
that's
that's what I
reasonable.
mentioned when I opened the door.
I think it's reasonable that he's not gonna be walking around smelling like burnt hair.
Alright, fine. Let's go.
Alright.
Themis just can't seem to get rid of that shit-eating grin.
Oh, this show might do it for you, actually. But
You gotta get the popcorn.
I don't see why I want to taste this dreadful.
Hey, you're
Sweet.
in my territory. Shut the fuck up. Watch the show.
stop being unpleasant, or I'm not gonna drink the whole potion.
Yeah. What he said.
Oh, it's far too late to go back on your vows now,
I
Rauggam.
didn't say how much I would drink. I said
Oh
how much.
boy.
Fine. I guess I'll simply have to ensure that the effects kick in, even if you simply drink a sip.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll make a potion that makes you smell of burnt hair for a few weeks.
I wonder what that's like.
Burnt hair is what it would smell like.
I'm an earth dwarf. I wouldn't know.
Earth dwarf. You're a hill dwarf, dear.
Yeah, that's part of the earth.
Weird how hill dwarfs live in mountains, huh?
Yeah.
You don't know what burnt hair smells like.
No, I'm sure he does. I'm sure.
Yes, I am also sure he does.
It's-
But I'm still saying what I just said.
Yes.
Are we at the theater yet?
Sure. That was an engaging conversation, so let's put a stop to it. And just move
Come
on.
on, it was
Yeah.
watching this man dig a fucking hole for himself.
It's just
What?
timeless banter. So, you'll head over to the amphitheater where Cersei is playing. You get in there. It seems like it might be after her first number. She's engaging with the crowd. Thank you, thank you. It's so wonderful to be here. You know, my sisters, the muses, didn't think I could sing. They thought they were all that, but they're charming the sailor's routine. But I'm showing them, aren't I? There's like a small spattering of applause, and she kind of like folds her arms and makes a scowl, and then the applause increases more. Oh, thank you. For my next number, she's got this, that, and the other thing. Whatever. So, this is probably gonna hit you two differently. But so she begins her next song, and in the back she's got a line of dancing dwarves.
Yay!
Yeah.
Scantily clad, I'm guessing.
But not particularly. Well, more than normal dwarves, but nothing like scandalous. But the whole thing is it's like German television. It's just strange and juxtaposed and contrasting with everything because they're like looking straight ahead. They don't have any smiles. They're looking at their feet, trying to make sure that they get their footwork right and all this stuff. They've got no like showmanship or understanding of stage presence at all. And Cersei does, and she's just having a great time and smiling and makes it look effortless or whatever. The dwarves are like 1,000 yards staring and just not looking like they're having a good time at all, but they're just going through the motions. It's very
Sorry,
yeah. And the majority of the dwarves in the audience don't seem to pick up on this, but there are a few like humans and some halflings and whatnot that just kind of giggle and snicker, and you can hear them in the crowd. But it's really quite odd, this display. It's maybe they're enchanted somehow. Maybe they just gathered them at the last minute. Maybe this is how dwarves dance. You know, who knows? But there's a big contrast between what's going on. She does her show. She has a little bit of dialogue interspersed, a little bit of audience participation. The show will begin to wind down, and she'll talk a little bit about herself, but in the end, she sings a couple of slower, more emotive, more moody songs, I suppose, until she finally takes a bow. Everybody applauds, and the show is over. Show finishes. Looks like there are quite a few people that just get up and leave immediately, but she walks to the edge of the stage where there's a gathering of audience members, and it looks like she's signing pamphlets and shirts and tunics, you know, whatever else have you. She's doing a little bit of fan service, a little bit of crowd.
Ooh, fan service.
Yes. So, what would you like to do after that?
Well, that was certainly interesting. I do believe I shall be preparing the potion you will be imbibing. Best of nights. And with a flick of his cloak, Themis will kind of turn around and stalk out of the room. Or the theater.
I'm not paying attention because I'm in line trying to go up and say hi to her.
Okay. Absolutely. You queue up. Do you have anything you want her to sign?
Oh.
Your dick.
Your dick.
Actually, dick is a better choice.
No. Is there like a notebook in my explorer's pack or nah?
It's definitely parchment, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just find a piece of parchment or something.
Okay. So you queue up with your parchment.
I mean, what else do I have?
I don't know,
You're-
Chili.
You were
Whatever
given two
you want.
perfectly good suggestions.
I got an idea. How about is there like a brochure or something? Like a
There's-
stone?
Have her sign your axe.
No. No.
But you haven't named your axe. You could name it Cersei. It's so easy.
Exactly.
Okay. So.
Then it becomes a named weapon with bonus damage.
Ooh.
Wait, does it?
that would
Cottages.
that would not be just a simple signing with a Sharpie. I gotta tell you, she
was
could
thinking
do it.
more-
She could totally do it. But that would be more than.
I was thinking more of Gianna, but that works too. I guess.
Well, maybe you don't want to be swinging your fiance around and getting her covered in blood. Just saying.
Nah, she's not a true barbarian if she doesn't appreciate what I bring her to
She's
the table.
Is she a barbarian?
She's definitely not a barbarian.
She's a dwarf.
Yes, she is. It doesn't mean she's a barbarian, dear.
All dwarves are barbarians.
Yeah, and all dwarves know each other, and
Yep.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. So you queue up. You get to your turn in line. You get to these lovely, beautiful, charming Cersei. Racial supremacy. Okay. All right. That's something.
Rauggam didn't hear the conversation about Cersei that I had, right?
I don't think so.
Right. He was sitting tweaking out on psychedelics.
Probably.
That's objectively not what happened, but okay.
True.
They objectively were not psychedelics. I'll say that.
They were true sight. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he wasn't tweaking. I'm just gonna say
He
they were
was definitely
psychedelics.
tweaking.
Let's just. Yeah, if you can find a tweaker dude in a jail in the Star Wars universe, you can find a tweaker in a train. It makes total sense. Right. So you get up to her. Oh, hello. You're a handsome one.
Yeah, you're not as pretty as you though. Your show's fantastic. It made my trip very much enjoyable.
Oh, you're making me blush, honestly. What can I do for you?
Well, because I come from a land somewhat unprepared, I was gonna have you sign a piece of parchment just to keep on me while I travel. Just hopefully your voice will resonate through my mind.
Ooh. Oh, a travel charm. Oh, that's so easy. I can do that, sure. You want me to make it out to you? Mr.
Rauggam. Call me Rauggam. Not Rauggam.
Oh, she's learning.
It's an assumed name, of course, but you can just call me Rauggam. Mr. Rauggam. Safe travels and whatever else. Bon voyage, all that good stuff. Alright, and rolls it back up. Sticks it neatly into your lapel. Have a good night.
Wonderful, you too.
So you now have a piece of parchment, a travel charm signed by Cersei the Sorceress.
I thought it was songstress.
Right, it is. But for notes for the future,
I see.
All right, we'll just put her down as a sorceress.
if we ever have to reference her again,
Wait, Cersei, no relation to the mythological, or
yes, relation the same,
ah?
the exact same. She said my cousin's the Muse. She's definitely the same.
But clearly her feats are not as widespread as...
She's got a backstory just
Well,
like
no.
everybody else. She's not. Alright, I'm not gonna get into it. But
She's not infamous yet
She's,
among the common populace.
she, like Rauggam, she has made a deal that has gotten her a showing on a dwarven train. Which is not exactly where she wants to be. But
6 casts cold, that's all it takes.
it's yeah. But it's necessary for her obligations. You can, of course, pursue that if you wish, but
No, I know the myth of Circe, and I'm not going anywhere near her as a man.
You're no fun.
Yeah, Themis is just a wet blanket this episode, I'll tell you what.
What?
Oh, I can't wait.
Me neither. When are you going to work on that water to wine potion?
I'm just glad Rauggam didn't drink it, because it would have sucked to find a slurry of wine and semi-transmuted blood in my room.
That might have that might have killed him.
That probably would have killed him.
That might have done the job there, buddy. We gotta talk about.
I was honestly kind of crossing my fingers there.
We gotta talk about if it actually makes it through the digestive tract, or what exactly happens with a magical potion. But if it gets into the blood,
I mean, even whatchamacallit,
your BAC's gonna peak, and then you're just gonna be dead.
I mean, there's saliva. I'm pretty sure there's water in bile, and it's like. I was just trying to think of it, and I'm like, that's not going to be pretty if he actually drinks that.
60-70% water anyways.
Yeah. But, like, without even making it into the bloodstream, it's just not a pretty sight.
Are we going to the Feywild pretty soon?
Yes.
As soon as Themis makes the potion and somehow sneaks it onto the boiler.
Well, the potion is brewing, that's why I was asking for time.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Alright. See how long?
I'm gonna go back to my cart, drop off my things, and trot in a very good mood back towards Themis' thing. His room.
Alright.
Oh shit, I don't know what spells I have.
Wow.
You are nothing if not consistent.
No, because I was like, oh, it's fine. I just won't change my spells, right, for combat when we ran it on like Monday or whatever the fuck, or like Wednesday, whatever it was.
Right.
And then I snorted the cocaine and then rememorized my spells, and I changed it there. And I was like, oh wait, what the fuck? I don't know what it is.
Oh, you got all damaging shit. Yeah, that's right.
Because I know I didn't have Fireball.
Oh, no, you definitely did not have Fireball.
Yeah, I distinctly remember unequipping Fireball.
All right, so you head back up to Themis' room.
You snort cocaine without me?
Yeah, always.
He's all about that broker sugar. So, you head back to Themis' room. You're gonna knock again.
Where's Yu Di? Can we go get Yu Di as a witness?
Yu Di does not have a sleeper car, so he's just in one of the regular cars. Where you probably pass him on your way back and forth.
You will have seen me furiously scribbling in my book.
Okay. Yes, there you go. On your way back, you see Yu Di.
Hey, Yu Di, what you doing?
I don't even register your greeting.
You want to go see me drink a potion?
Huh? Oh. Hey, Rauggam. I suppose I could use a break, yeah?
I just need a witness, just in case if things go haywire and shit. And if worse comes to worse, you can sleep in my car.
Understandable. I will gladly take you up on that. Alright, where are we headed?
Understandable.
That is his car.
Even more understandable.
Okay. Alright. You both head over to Themis' car. You arrive, you'll knock, I assume. And,
yes, of course.
Okay, the lights flicker, indicating somebody knocking.
Motherfucker. Fine.
It's me!
Themis opens the door and you see a dark, purple kind of cloud just hanging near the top of the room that's slowly filtering through the open window. Yes. How can I help you?
I'm here to drink things. Keep my end of the bargain.
And Yu Di's just going to be staring at the purple smoke.
I haven't prepared for this, and I really want to retcon it, but that would be unfair.
Come on, Themis. I thought you were a man of your word.
I am a man of my word, and Rauggam is gonna be drinking that potion whether he likes to or not. But I really wanted to try my formula for Viagra on him, but I don't have it prepared.
Ooh. Oh.
What's Viagra?
What's
Oh, you pure innocent soul, you. I could try no, I don't even have that prepared yet, do I?
What's the purple smoke?
That is,
Does it have a smell to it?
what does it smell like? It
don't know.
smells like slightly burning cumin.
Huh.
That does not help me. I'm a pleb.
You don't know what cumin smells like?
I'm a pleb.
It's a very common spice.
I'm not that exotic. as
You
spice.
What
are
about
not a
that-
pleb. You're from royalty, for shit's sake.
What about fennel seeds? Do you know what fennel seeds smell like?
Fennel
That makes
seeds.
That makes it so much worse. No.
What about
What about Rory mushrooms?
Whatever. It smells like slightly burning cumin. I'm
about-
sure that Yu Di, coming from the east, knows what fucking cumin smells like.
What about
Yes.
corpse flour?
Right, as if I wouldn't get kicked off the train while it was moving for making my room smell like corpse flour.
Alright, continue. Oh, it's just whatever.
I'm aware that you are not very educated on... And Themis pauses. Anything regarding potion making, but you should know that I don't simply have potions lying around for people to drink for my amusement. It'll take a little while before I have something ready for you. And I assure you, it won't disappoint. You might even enjoy it. I have a few ideas just roaming around in my head as we speak. And worry not, I will take up, I will call upon the agreement that we have made as soon as it is physically possible. But the potions that you see before you would cause significant damage to many of your organs and your digestive tract. So if you wish to drink them, then be my guest. But I am bound to not encourage you to do so. Dennis will kind of just sweep a hand into the room, pointing at the... You know, one of them is glowing and no longer green, it's orange now, and just glowing like a light, like a candle almost. And the other one is the one that he was clearly working on, as there are tools and herbs kind of lying around, and it's creating the purple, burnt, cumin-smelling smoke. Please.
Somebody needs to tell Chili what cumin smells like, because she is freaking out.
It's .g.
I did that, G.
She did.
Do it better.
This is awesome. I just watch her fill this up and it just doesn't work.
Look at this shit.
You could just Google what
I
does
know.
cumin
She
smell
could
like,
have had the answer
and you
by
would get
now.
the answer of cumin smells like cumin because it's a spice, and it doesn't really have a smell that can be likened to anything else other than cumin.
She did command searches. And she's still trying so hard. Aww.
Of cumin's own odor profile, it's warm, heavily aromatic, and pungent.
Oh, this one says strong fishy. Smelling fishy.
When people encounter it in some fragrances, it makes them think of sweat.
That's bullshit. That's a disservice to cumin.
Right?
That is.
Right? Why is the main question, does cumin smell like body odor? DAE think cumin smells like body odor. Why does vagina smell like spices? Why does only my left armpit smell? Why do I like the smell of my boyfriend's armpits?
Fucking...
Why does my body odor smell like onion? Alright, so Rauggam, You've been offered a choice and given no encouragement to pick one.
Fucking white people, man.
What do? Are you drinking the potions
Can
before you, or are you waiting for Themis to make you one that won't kill you?
So if I mix 2 of them and then drink it, it would probably kill me.
You wouldn't have time to drink it in that case.
Yeah.
Because you'd be dead.
Well, I tried.
And us most likely with it.
So if I light a match in the room right now,
It's not gonna light the room on fire.
damn.
Oh.
There are 2 burners on.
Well, wait a minute, let's roll for that.
Okay, I'll just test it. I snap my fingers and this little spark happens.
Yeah. No,
Nothing happens.
Those are
You
magical
get to
fire.
see 2 open flames.
That's magical fire, though. That doesn't count.
Yeah, yeah.
What, the burner or the spark?
Well, the burner, obviously. Because what are you burning to burn the burners? What fuel?
I guess it's magical fire then?
Exactly. So we need mundane fire to really get the... No, it's fine. I'm not going to say it's
Alright, let's roll to
No,
blow
you're
up
not
the
going
train
to blow up
car,
the
shall
train.
we?
Yeah, this is a good way to stop the train. This is much better.
Right?
This is so much better.
Blow up a car and kill us all with it.
Yeah, can you guys...
Or at
yeah.
least get us on death saves.
Can't you at least, put a fuse of some kind to give you time to move to the next car? Really asking too much.
That would be kind of defeating the purpose, though.
There's also no pressure building up because I've opened a window.
Fine.
What would pressure have to do with this? It's not a pressure explosive. We're curious to see if the
There's,
reaction...
sorry, my bad. There's no real concentration of the fog building up because it's all kind of going out the window.
Out of curiosity, though, since we're increasing
Oh, boy.
elevation into the mountains and the sea level
no.
atmosphere changes,
No.
because
No.
fire will burn
Stop.
at a lower temperature.
Nope. You're just going a few hundred feet underground at the most.
I mean, a few hundred feet underwater makes a big difference.
You're not underwater yet, though.
Underwater
First
is
of all,
the key word there.
And that's underwater, not underground underneath a body of water. Which you will have to deal with. I should probably find out how deep the North Sea is. But until then...
Yay!
That'd be a good way to freaking
How far
stop
down
the train.
How far
Flood
down
the
is
tunnels.
Doggerland? Oh yeah, that's probably a permanent sabotage kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of get me wanted in a few states type sabotage.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Since you don't have anything, I figured you'd have something in your cloak or something. I guess Yu Di and I can go hang out in my room.
Oh! You just want something from my cloak. That can be arranged. How about this?
Yeah.
What would you roll to remember something?
That's an intelligence check.
Something from like back when we had the red fog in the streets episode.
That was
What
so
would
memorable
the DC
though,
for that be?
because you all loved my characters there.
Yeah, but a minor event from that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That was months. A minor of. It'll probably be high. It'll be like at least a 15.
Alright.
14.
Themis pulls out
Oh, jeez.
an herb from his cloak
I don't remember.
Oh my.
and says, well, you can fulfill your obligation by eating this.
What is it?
Shit if I know.
Just an herb. You
Yep,
said you
there
wanted
it is.
something from my cloak.
What is it?
Oh my.
Well, you already knew that what Themis was gonna feed you was probably gonna be unpleasant.
I can still ask and see if you're lying to me.
He hasn't lied yet, but he's
I haven't
obviously
lied.
hiding. He's obviously hiding you something.
Yeah.
That's. You do have to be a little specific when you say what you wanna.
Well, will you be reneging on your promise, or
Oh,
will
boy.
you be...
I'm just asking, what is it?
That's. It's not gonna be an insight.
What was
check.
it you said? You didn't promise to drink the whole potion?
It's not a potion, so therefore it's different. Anyway, what is it?
Actually, that's a good point, Rauggam.
Oh, jeez.
Themis, how do your powers work? I'm quite curious. If you can change your side of the deal as you see fit, what's stopping Rauggam from changing his? How exactly do you have your strength?
I didn't change the deal at all. In fact, Rauggam was the one to suggest eating something out of my cloak. If you remember.
What exactly did you, agree on eating?
I promised a
Because
potion.
if the agreement was on a potion and you can change it to anything, you're able to unbalance your deal.
I didn't change the
fact.
deal at all.
But I did
Well,
promise.
But I am willing to
Someone's
settle. I am willing to settle on him simply eating a herb from my cloak.
Okay, but how does that get upheld?
Who knows?
How
Because
is that law or order?
because the court that they are in consists of both of them, and there's no higher court for this.
There's no like rule of law.
They are the first and only legal precedent for this.
Okay, so Rauggam would also be held as a pretty high
Oh,
weighted legal
jeez.
precedent?
We're of equal
Just morbid
standing
curiosity.
in the deal.
Okay, you're equal standing. Okay, so as long as you both agreed that you could do this other thing, it's fine then, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's put it this way.
Oh,
Themis wouldn't have changed the deal. But if Rauggam offers to change the deal, and Themis agrees, then there's no problem.
I did say I thought you would want something in your cloak, like a potion.
Well,
Because I did ask if you had a stash of potions, and Striffy said you might have some in your cloak.
Themis opens his cloak. All you see is a lot of pockets.
Shit's like, just give him the fucking Viagra. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah? Can I retcon Viagra?
If we can just get out of this legal bullshit, I will do anything.
I mean, we're about to go somewhere where that's kind of important. So you can think of it as practice if you want.
Oh, yes, hello.
I really
Get them
just
tits
wanted-
out.
Fine. I have something I've been working on.
Or you could have just answered the question, what is the herb that you got you?
No, he doesn't want to do that.
Didn't feel like it.
At least, if I'm gonna die, at least let me know what I'm dying from.
He's so moody.
I'm forbidden from killing you. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
If I'm gonna be made
Here,
a fool,
Drink this.
what? Describe it to me.
It is, milky white, almost. Actually kind of looks like milk.
Oh, man.
Does it smell?
It doesn't have any particular odor, no.
Smells like stale bread.
It smells like stale bread. Kill yourself. Kill yourself, Julie. It's trippy.
Wow!
Alright, so it looks
Simply,
it looks like milk with
Thimblesworth will do.
Thimblesworth.
Don't drink too much.
Oh my god, this is True Blood all over again.
Are you recording this?
Well, obviously.
Getting fucking demonetized again. Let's go.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I was totally
Yeah.
making money off of this beforehand. Everybody's dropping
So-
F-bombs.
So what is it?
Oh my god. It looks like milk and it doesn't have any scent.
Okay, what's the potion, Themis? What is this? I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna be the test bunny, at least what am I gonna know what I'm gonna drink?
Are you
I mean,
drinking?
Okay, what time is this happening at?
Like right before bedtime,
Yeah,
because the play was like late at night.
right. You're gonna
What?
detect thoughts. Oh, jeez. Alright. We're doing it. Here we go. You cast a spell. You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30. You initially learn the surface creatures. Alright, so who are you?
Themis.
Okay. Alright, so Cyanide. Themis' surface. Rauggam keeps asking what the potion is the answer, and Themis' surface thoughts.
I just hear a completely foreign word, Viagra, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably hear Sylvan.
Fun.
Does the detect thoughts spell change language into something you understand?
Nope. I don't think it needs to though. It's like, let me actually read through this shit.
It just says you can read its thoughts. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have much to do with language.
If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
Right.
So
That
that says
apply to you.
language has something to do with it.
Right, because
Well, yeah, if it doesn't speak a language, it doesn't have a train of thought.
As an action, you can change
But wait, I can detect what you're doing.
Well, no, if he probes deeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Roll me the save thing throw. Roll me the wisdom.
You don't
Oh,
even
God.
have to get.
No.
Okay.
I just want to know what the potion is.
You hear the word, sildenafil.
Actually, wait, did you roll yet? Don't roll. Don't roll. One second.
I didn't roll intelligence because I
Wisdom.
can't. Or wisdom.
You don't.
What do you mean you can't?
You don't have. He
I can make an intelligence roll to contest you if you probe deeper.
Target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight. What?
Either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
Yep.
And unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use an action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. So I could...
So are you gonna?
No, you hear the word sildenafil.
Do I know anything about it?
Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to know if this was like safe to drink. But
You
no,
get the idea. You get the idea from the associated thoughts that Raugham's gonna have morning wood there, or midnight, midnight
evening
wood, midnight wood.
Okay, so
That-
here's
the-
what Udi does.
that
Really?
Udi
famous.
just kind of lets out a really long fucking sigh.
You know I work with medicine and I can Google that shit, right?
You shouldn't have to Google that, Chili. I gotta
You
tell you.
really shouldn't have to Google that.
You shouldn't have had to Google Viagra neither.
Well, I've never needed to use it, so.
You should-
yeah.
don't
I've never
think-
had to need it. Well, actually, I've pranked people with it, but that's above the point.
That's
Yes.
a pretty dick move.
Or
guy.
beside it. Either way.
Ah,
Hey, man,
so
they sell it in
cocky.
all kinds of forms, including a tablet that dissolves in water.
Do they? Wow.
They do.
Tasteless, odorless.
No, not
Perfect.
tasteless or odorless.
Aw.
But it's fine when your target is drunk
Yeah, who cares?
on its birthday.
Ah. Beautiful.
Taylor, what do he do to you?
Whoa.
Alright,
I don't think this was
so
to
are
me.
you gonna drink the potion? Because now you've got a potion.
Okay, do I get a chance to contest it, the effects or anything like that?
Themis told you could drink a thimbleful and you would be fine. Anything more would probably have side effects.
You can insight check that if you'd like.
Sure, but that's why I was asking though, if it's one of a potion that, like, where is it, like, half damage or, like, nullified if I roll certain, like, constitution or something like that? That's what I was asking.
No, there's no you can roll a
That's
con
there-
check.
Well, you know that the potion
Save.
is not gonna harm you, or at least Themis doesn't think it's gonna harm you.
Thanks, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm asking if there's, like, a con, like, saving throw.
Well, he did tell you that it was something he was working on.
Does it have to,
and-
like your wisdom saving throw or anything like that, or?
It's something
No.
that you are freely imbibing.
It's you can do a con save if you want. That's fine.
So I know what this is gonna do, right?
Yeah. You have
Okay,
a good
cool.
idea. The
need
longer
to go-
you probe mind.
Hey guys, and like kind of looks out the door.
Themis follows Yu Di's gaze.
Rauggam,
Yeah.
do you as well?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys see this? DC 14, please. I'm just gonna speed this along a little bit.
I'm
Sorry.
just gonna speed this along.
What is it? Wisdom?
Yep. Actually, you know what, Themis, you. Yeah, okay. Rauggam, you get a 5, so you both fail that, and you both imbibe just a little bit, a thimbleful, I believe it was.
Oh shit.
And then Yu Di will leave to go sleep with the poor people.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you both have raging boners now. Have fun.
There's a lot of typing going on right now.
This doesn't break our deal, by the way.
Oh
No. Charmed is not mind control. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. It has nothing to do with mind control.
Ooh. I'm just trying.
Target is... While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you can make us drink.
I assume it'll be pretty easy to pour something down your throat.
Follow. Just do it. Just do it with me.
Just, both of you have boners. Just pound it out.
Just. Oh my god. You really want to contest mind control versus charm?
Well, is charmed mind control?
No.
Okay,
No.
so I was right.
It's just an altered mind. It says
And in this altered state, it's pretty easy to get you to drink.
the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Yes.
I'm
so
not
if
being
you want to
social.
make
I'm
us,
forcing something down your throat.
You want him to. Okay. You want him to roll for that? To
Okay.
get you
What
to,
do you want?
he's very persuasive. I do make a persuasion with advantage. Since they are charmed.
Okay. Wait, what am I persuading him to do? I just want to put it in his
drink
mouth.
Right, to drink it. Well,
okay, so
You're
the charmed person
persuading him to
regards the
participate.
charmer as a very friendly acquaintance or a friend, right? If your friend walked up to you, opened your mouth, and poured a potion down it, would you just let that happen?
I kind of did, actually, yeah, earlier
You guys,
on.
remember you guys pushed me down the stairs? I didn't have a choice.
Oh shit.
Wait,
It's
what?
an incapacitate. That's what it fucking does.
Yeah,
I'm
incapacitated.
not trying to be persuasive here. I'm trying to dex it out of your hand and put it in your throat. If I, like...
I mean,
I think you need to figure out a different way to do that, is my argument.
you just don't want to get a boner.
He doesn't want to get a boner.
It would be inconvenient to what Themis needs to do.
Okay, yeah. So what do you want me to do? You want me to roll persuasion and talk you into doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Oh,
I'm gonna lucky that. Because I have
You can-
3
you-
points of lucky.
You have advantage. You can roll again, anyways.
Oh. Wonderful. So I don't even need to lucky that. Okay, I'm gonna lucky that. And second point. Yeah, that works. Okay, so down 2 points lucky. Jesus Christ.
16.
So who are you convincing to drink the potion first?
You.
You.
Okay. Themis takes a thimbleful of the potion.
Okay, Rauggam, your turn. Are you gonna fight me on this?
Are you gonna fight me on this?
Okay. Now, enjoy, and Yu Di leaves to go get a goddamn long rest. Because he desperately needs one.
That's unfortunate. You can leave now, Rauggam. And Themis slams the door and goes back to his potion. He also takes his notebook out after about 30 minutes and writes down some notes.
Oh, he's gonna
On
be...
the effects, yes.
Yes,
Do I notice the changes to my body?
I would assume so after
Yeah.
about 20 to 30 minutes or so. You
Yeah,
have a raging boner.
It's gonna be pretty quick.
Oh yeah, yep. Just in case.
Unless you're trying to say something about Themis' craftsmanship, but he's been very good so far.
I mean, I kind of was, but yeah. So, but it's okay. I notice it.
Chili, can I tell you something about being a man?
Uh-oh.
When you have a boner, you don't need to roll a perception check. You notice every time.
Very much so.
Like, it's not like you could, oh, where did this boner come from? It just appeared.
How long have I been hard?
Actually, how long have I been? Yeah, that's the question that never gets asked. How long have I been hard? That never happens. Every man in the world notices as he starts to get hard and then gets hard. It's not like a poof. Fuck, how did this happen? Well, that question gets asked all the time. You know, in math class.
Math class, yeah.
Care to share your answer with the class, Synod?
I mean,
No, I'd rather stay here, please.
No, man, that's what your waistband is for.
Oh, you just slip it up, right? Yeah.
Slip it up into the waistband.
That's
Man.
ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Well, yeah, if you're wearing like sweatpants, that's kind of your only option.
Show that dick print.
Well,
Nope, not my friend. Nope. Or you just slip your hands into your pockets and make it look like you're fucking jerking yourself off.
Your pants, yeah.
But nobody realistically believes that you're jerking yourself off in front of the class. So they just think that you're bunching your fists in your pockets because you're nervous.
Sure.
Anyway, Rauggam has a raging boner. Themis is taking notes on his raging boner.
are you drawing it up?
No. He's improving the formula and trying to discern whether or not he's experiencing side effects.
Okay.
And
Side
also
effects
starting to
include
keep
heart
running counts
palpitation,
with
by the
doesn't
way.
last longer than 4 hours.
I mean, that's why he said a thimbleful.
Yes.
Make my way back to my cart. And just
Pound one out.
I was gonna say fall asleep.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not.
No.
That's not how it works.
That is
No,
not.
That is not how it works.
No.
Viagra usually lasts between 2 and 3 hours before its effects start to diminish. It can last upwards of 5 hours, depending on your dosage, your body's metabolism, and other external factors.
Yeah, he's looking it up now. That's how involved he is here. You can get an ice pack. Try and
You wanted a potion right fucking now, and the DM accommodated me, and now I can add Viagra to my list of potions.
The DM was getting tired of the legal bullshit that was going on. Is what it was. But okay. Okay. Right.
Hey man, he
Oh.
said he would take something from my cloak. I offered him something from my cloak. I didn't have to tell him what it was.
For shit's sake, I know what happened. I was there. Right. So Rauggam goes back and I don't know, squirms uncomfortably for a couple hours, whatever.
Because he doesn't know how to masturbate.
Yeah, because he's a girl. So Themis is trying to analyze it away. So we'll see how that works. And Yu Di goes and finds a quiet lounge car to catch some Zeds in. Right. So much for the Feywild.
I mean,
Oh, what the hell?
that'll probably be next session.
Well,
you
no
it took
kidding.
too long.
You're getting all Yu Di.
I wanted to go to the Feywild, but it's okay.
Well, clearly not.
It's still gonna.
You wanted to see it play.
Well, you didn't tell me when we were I thought you were still brewing something.
Yeah, he is. He's
Well-
doing stuff.
Themis isn't gonna be like, hello, we're going to the Feywild. That's not how that works. Because Themis doesn't want to go to the Feywild.
Oh, but I
Themis
was-
doesn't know he's going to the Feywild.
And neither does Rauggam.
No. Yes.
That makes more sense. Okay.
But the point is that Themis needs to finish brewing a potion first.
Which was about halfway done.
I suppose I can just fast forward it, but that's...
Well, it should be done now, because it's nightfall or sleep time.
Sleepy
right.
time.
So do you want me to start it and then we can start next session in the Feywild, or do you guys just want to cut it off here? It's up to you guys.
I mean, it's pretty early where I am.
Uh,
It's like not even 10.
Chili has off tomorrow, and I don't have to go into work until 12. I'm perfect, and I know Synod has nothing to do.
You guessed it.
So I guess
restrictions have been prolonged for another month.
Oh, that is so hot. All right,
Is
so we'll.
Is it really?
No, it's not.
It's kind of cold, actually.
It's
Cold-blooded.
all right. Cool. So that's all right. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. So I'm not going to be doing League. Maybe on Wednesday.
Aw.
Actually, definitely can on Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, let's do it Wednesday then.
Okay. Deal.
Leave
All right.
Wednesday.
Right.
Because there's something I wanted to try.
Right. Well, it'll be our.
I'll play League with you, Failure. Don't worry.
It'll be our usual.
Oh, no, I want to play against you, Synod.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, I want to see this.
Actually,
Oh, you want to be on his team, actually,
Yeah.
Skippy.
yeah, we need
Oh.
to do it custom. You and Synod versus Failure and me.
Aw.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
We'll do Howling Abyss this time, so we level up faster. To get to whatever that is we're trying to do.
Yeah, but then we can't back. Or I guess we
Yeah,
can, because
that's
it's not
true.
ARAM. Can we? I've never
No.
played Howling Abyss in a custom.
No, we can't back. Well, like, because the only way to get items is if you die.
That's
I see.
ARAM.
So we just.
Is that map specific or is that game mode specific? Actually, I can check.
I think it's map. I've never done a custom in HA. Why don't we just have Twisted Tree Line back?
Bring back Dominion, my guy. Alright, sorry, are we doing this or?
Alright,
Yes.
yes.
Alright, so people are sleeping, correct? Most
Yep.
people?
The
Most decent people?
majority of people are asleep. Correct. You hear the click clack of train tracks. It's moving forward.
Alright, Themis will finally cork the potion. The fog of burnt cumin smelling smoke has dissipated by now. And, just leisurely get out and leave his room and lock it behind him.
Alrighty.
And start moving towards the front of the train.
Alright. There are there's a few cars in between you and the tender, which is what you'll come across first. You go through. Much better. Okay. You go through the first two without incident, and then one you come past in after passing the door, you smell a strong scent of musk, wood, and almost that mothball-y smell, almost that sweet, nauseating smell, slightly nauseating smell. You'll pass by it and make your way up, and there is a tender car that is connected to the first first class car. You don't see a way past it, but you do see a lever on the left of the car you're in.
Is there a way out of the car?
There is a rim, a platform, if you will. It looks like there's a ladder that'll go up to the top of the cars.
Yeah. Themis will probably do that and climb up to the roof of the train.
So how quickly is the train going?
Pretty quickly.
I don't
Kind
know.
of instant death quickly.
What's a 30-hour? What's a
People jump
36-hour trip?
People jump off trains all the time.
Yeah, the only problem is like hitting a stalactite or something. He can jump off. He just can't take a rock to the face.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are now on top of the train. There is a slight cloud. It doesn't smell like too much. It smells like a lot of water vapor, but there's definitely a little bit of very fine grit to it. But you don't know anything about trains, but it's a lot less than what it would be in real life.
Okay.
But you're getting a little bit of blowback from the stack.
So I can see the stack in front of me, obviously.
Well, yeah, you got dark vision, and there's enough. You can see what looks like a bit of a flickering light that occasionally appears. It looks like somebody's maybe shoveling into it, something like that.
And the conductor's car is closed, correct? Like there's no window to the back where they would see onto the roof.
The conductor's car it's the bottom half of it is open. It's like just high enough for dwarves to get through. So there is some overhang. There is a short and stout door, but it doesn't. But you can't see them, and you assume that they can't see you. You can see a little bit of movement, like shadows moving, and you can see a little bit more when the hot box opens up and they shovel in coal into it.
How am I gonna do this?
That's a great question.
Just need to look something up.
For some strange reason, I thought you were going to do this at the next stop.
Alright,
Yeah,
so,
that would have been. But that also would have fucked over my fetch and carry mission that Rauggam supposed to be doing. So.
yeah. So, there should be a few valves on the top of the engine.
Right. Yes, there are doubtless valves on the top of the front engine.
Yes. What would the roll be to discern whether or not those lead to water?
Oh, jeez.
Intelligence?
What?
And
Luck, yeah, it's just
Investigation.
sheer
Insight.
guesswork. You're just gonna be observing them from a distance. We'll do an intelligence check.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes,
I should be making
and
it
he's
with...
not getting them.
Ooh! I should be making it with disadvantage because you have no idea what the shit you're looking at. But it's not too
Just to
terrible.
indulge you,
Yeah.
I was gonna get a worse one anyway.
So
The rolls are not in my favor today.
overall, it's not too terribly difficult to see where the piping goes from where the valves are. And, you don't. All right, so you see what looks like a funnel that's about in the middle of the engine itself. It seems wide enough and funneled to look like it would probably be the part where something would have to be going into it. And since there's coal and combustibles in the tender car, they're probably not dumping coal and combustibles directly into the train engine, which means the only other thing that you've been told it needs would be water. So there is something if you can climb on top of the train and get to the middle of the engine itself. As far as that doesn't take, that's not too many leaps of logic there. So there are some other pipes and valves once you get closer to the conductor's cabin. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of... Oh, you didn't even tell him that you were going up there.
Who?
You're the Fae.
No, I didn't warn him.
Right.
I did tell him that there would be a strong smell of alcohol
Right.
boiling,
Right.
rolling through the train.
Well, alright. Well, I'll have to think about if he actually needs sleep or not. Probably not. Anyways, they get closer to the cabin. That it looks like there's some topped off or additional valves that have parts of them that look like they just don't go anywhere. Like it's a T, like it's a 3-hole, like it's a T-shaped valve, right? And 2 of them have a line running through them, and then the one on the top doesn't have anything. If
Okay.
maybe so, there's some closer potentials there. Shit.
Is there an opening into the conductor's car? Like any small opening doesn't have to be large enough to allow me in.
Yes.
Just large enough for me to throw some.
Yes, there are windows that they
into
would,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
that they would just stick their arm over or whatever, kind of like in a car, pretty much the same size, just lower.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is gonna. He's currently on the tender's car, right?
He's on the first class passenger car roof.
Right. Go over to the tender's car. Start moving up. I assume there's a coal car where they're shoveling coal in from.
Yes, correct. Yes. Well, if we want to say the tender car could be holding the water, we're gonna have a coal car and a tender car. That would simplify things a lot.
Hmm.
That's kind of a cop out, but
Yeah, but
you just let's press save game here, and then if it doesn't work out, you can just come back and be like, oh well, I just wanted to do this.
I am anticipating the moment when I need to make a dexterity save to not dash myself on the rocks.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nobody ever got anywhere without taking risks.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Indeed. Themis is going to... Because, see, originally I was like, why can't I just pour the potion down the fucking stack? And then I realized, wait, the steam box doesn't connect in any way to the actual water, right? It's all just fucking steam. And then I realized, wait, there are safety valves on top of the boiler that I could probably just open, pour the potion into, and then close. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. The problem is, okay, so Themis is gonna crawl across the coal and probably get his cloak quite dirty, unfortunately. And then get on top of the conductor's cabin roof. And you said there was no way for them to look back except for a door, right?
Right. There is a dwarf-sized door that is in the back of the conductor's cabin that leads to the coal car, so that they can shovel the coal.
Cool. But they can't see the coal car. They just see the coal coming out of it.
There's a gap, like there is in all train cars, because when you turn, you need to have the gap there.
Yeah, the flexibility.
Yes, so they got a little bit.
But the door's closed.
There's no door. There's no door. There's just an arch. It's not like a proper door.
Interesting.
It's not. It's like a standard train. They don't have doors.
If there's anything I learned from movies, it's that people don't really look up.
Yeah, not in a train when you're underground. The dwarves are not famous for looking up. I'll give you that.
Exactly.
I do that in real life. I'm really, if it's not in my direct line of sight, I cannot see it.
See, there you go. And she's not even a dwarf.
I'm pretty close.
What?
Pretty close.
What?
Right. So
did I just hear what I think I heard?
I'm 5'2". I'm really tiny.
Yeah. You're pretty tall for a dwarf.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually kind of tilted because I'm 1 inch off 420 inches.
Aw.
Yeah,
damn.
4 foot 20 inches.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
Well,
1 inch off.
Well, get on a rack.
You're 4 feet tall.
4 foot 20 inches. How many inches are there in a feet, Synod?
Well,
There's 12.
In a foot.
in a feet. Oh shit! Yeah, that is how the imperial system works.
Yeah.
Isn't
So he is 5'6".
What?
What? You want to try that again, Chili?
I said I'm 1 inch off 5'8". How tall am
it? So
I?
they're 12 inches in a foot.
Yes,
Oh
it's a
my
stupid
goodness.
ass measurement system.
Damn, our fucking ancestors had huge ass feet, didn't they?
Well, your ancestors were probably French. Well, no, not yours, but Canadians were, and then the Brits took over.
I mean,
So-
mine were also French.
But also bushels.
no.
Up to my grandparents.
No,
Because
you don't
before
do
that, they were Italian.
Also, Synod,
But he's
I think your best bet for this is going to be getting it from the outside, hanging off of the train.
Well, yes, I
If
had.
you walk
I had
into the water. Because I just
Shit.
looked up how a steam engine works. I don't.
Yeah,
think
I
you're
am.
doing this right now.
I am looking at it right now,
Yeah.
and my bet is the safety valves, which I assume is what you thought was the bet as well.
He said 1 inch off. You silly
know.
girl.
So he's
Okay.
on the
It's still not 6. Still not 5'6".
5.
Nope. Nope.
7.
Where's safety valves?
Which is exactly what I said.
On the outside of the train, like look up train boiler. Not just.
Oh boy.
That's from the wrong side. There you go. Okay, so that's where the water is.
Yep. Safety valve allows the.
Where in the fuck is the safety valve?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Should be
Oh,
lever.
no, I see it. I see it.
Be a
Now,
lever.
how are you gonna get there on a moving locomotive?
The same way I got from the passenger's car to the tender's car,
From the top?
from the top.
He's just
Alright.
he's gonna
Well,
jump
so
it.
did I. Man's just gonna drop down the train, yeah?
Right. So, I'm gonna get on top of the conductor's car.
Oh,
Do I have any trouble doing that?
the cabin. You're gonna give me a. Yes, athletics check. We'll see what happens.
Athletics?
Well, it's not gonna be acrobatics because that's.
Ooh, this is gonna end very poorly.
You can do either. It doesn't really matter.
It is.
Oh my!
I'll take the acrobatics, that's for sure. Why you gotta say that right as I fucking roll, you fucking
You can't
cunt?
choose which one is better. It's one or the other. It's not both.
It's acrobatics, obviously.
It's
If I had a choice, I would have picked
Just
acrobatics.
the most acrobatic. Yeah, that's a big difference. Okay. Alright, so you acrobatically... sure, whatever. You kick off of the coal car and onto the top. I'm just gonna let you do this because I made a fucking map for this, so it's not like you can fail.
I mean, I could fail.
Anyways, fuck
And then
off.
other ways, and then end up in the Feywilds for other reasons.
Yeah, because you saved your life and then you're in debt. That'll be fun.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so you're on top of the conductor's car.
Cool.
Yeah,
So I
cabin, whatever.
assume that they can see out onto the engine from the conductor's car.
That's actually not... Well, the sides, yeah. Not really the
But not the top?
Not the... Look at the...
Why would they want to see where all the smoke is coming from?
In the
blowing into their direction.
in the
Yeah.
first
Well, the
picture
stack
you can
would
see
usually
the
be
sides
taller.
of it. But the
Oh wait, what picture am I?
But there's
on
always
the
the founding
D&D
yeah.
cult. There's a little bit on the first picture, but on the second picture you got that one window in the top left where you can barely see the front of the train.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
sure.
like,
then I'll just-
it's going to be really hard, and they're not really looking to look. Why would you look? You're in an underground. Like, if anything's in the way, you're just going to smash it. That's like rocks.
Fair. Yeah, I guess I'll just climb onto the front of the train then if there's no real
I guess
obvious-
we're just on top of a moving locomotive train with boiling water in it. Okay. That'll be fun. It's quite warm.
I would imagine. Yeah.
It's really quite warm. You actually don't want to touch it with your hands because you don't think it's gonna last. You're gonna last long.
Hmm. So I just drop down onto
It's
it.
just the water
And
injection
do I
hole.
see the valve?
Jeez. Yeah,
Some
sure.
kind of
Yeah,
like
sure.
knob or probably painted bright red to let you know not to fucking open it.
Allows any steam which is at a dangerously high pressure to escape safely from the boiler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's
fucked it up.
there's the dome, and then there's the safety valve. It's the only one that looks like you can get into it, because the dome's definitely not going to look like that. Like you can get into it. So you only got the one option.
Makes things simple.
Yeah.
Open up the safety valve, motherfuckers.
Keeping it simple. Unlike those pictures that I showed of like 50 fucking valves, this from the top of the train's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some magic inscriptions on the sides and shit.
And yeah, you
But,
know, so that it doesn't explode if somebody puts a potion of wine making in it. Okay,
You know-
alright, yeah.
You gotta imagine that Themis could have probably become a millionaire with this potion just by actually deciding to sell wine. No matter how shit it was, you could just have an economy of fucking scale by just producing a fuck ton of it.
You really should have bought that man's farm.
I really should have bought his farm.
Instead of sending Rauggam to ask him if he liked wine, you should have just been like, "Oh, you don't want it? I'll buy your farm for 5 gold right here, right now. Take it or leave it." You should have just done it. It would have been fine. You would have been rich. You would have had so much money. It blooms all year. It would have been great.
Yeah.
Oh well. Next time.
The
Next time.
idyllic life is not for me, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna keep throwing more money making opportunities at you guys. Just watch as you mess it up. Like you guys could have been retired by now.
I am a money-making opportunity. Walking, talking, money-making opportunity,
Have
okay?
you seen this ass? I'm a money making opportunity.
In more ways than one.
Ooh,
Because I got 2 cheeks, my dude.
girl.
And I have been told that all whores have cocaine stashed in their butt cheeks. So,
Oh what?
well, see, when you say snort the cocaine off a whore's ass, it implies that all whores have cocaine on their ass. And so, therefore, if I'm a whore, that logically, I must have cocaine on my ass.
Yeah, their pimp gives them some just to put them in the mood, for the next client. So they have energy. Anyways, so
Right.
you.
Wrench the valve open. I'm assuming it's going to make a loud noise. Is it overhearable from the conductor's cabin with their air rush and everything?
Their air rush.
Air
Yeah,
disturbance.
there'll probably be a squeal and a squeak.
Alright, then I'll quickly uncork the potion, pour it into the valve, and then shut it again, and as quickly as is safe, scurry over the top of the train again.
Alright, you do in fact do that. You head over right as you see an arm with what looks like some sort of maybe like a hooded lantern kind of setup, but magical in nature, come out from one of the windows and start shining a spotlight around.
And the walls, and the sweat dripping down my balls.
Yeah. Over the train, and then a little bit like ahead of it, on the side.
My
that sort of stuff.
engorged balls, because I still have a boner.
Wait. Doesn't this mean you roll aggro at disadvantage? No.
Yeah, you don't have enough blood to operate everything, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Ah,
You'd think
start the
after
landing on all
300
three legs.
years you'd figure out how to manage working with a boner, but guess some things never change, eh?
Evolution, yeah. Didn't prepare you for that.
Why are Eladrin even fertile? I have to question myself on that. Anyway, moving on.
Because
Why are you infertile?
Why would we be infertile? Because we're hybrids.
But magic.
But magic,
So,
indeed.
there you go. Kind of like how you just did all that with like a minimum of checks and just general success.
But magic.
Magic. Just magic.
Magic. The story must go on, my dudes.
Yeah, who says
And if Themis falls off the train and dashes himself on the rocks, then that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
That's the end of Nemesis story.
Come
back with a new character next week.
Yeah. You two just wake up in the morning and like Themis is gone. You're like, what? The door's locked. You can't get in.
The boner was too much for him.
Yeah, I guess.
Just stick up our shit, yeah.
It's just kickstand. Alright, so you hop back over. Well, they're definitely looking at the front of the train now, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to sneak over. And back. What you do, all covered in soot and dust. You're gonna walk through the train car.
I'm gonna take my cloak off
Right.
and stuff it in my bag.
Oh.
Then calmly make my way back to my room, unlock it, and sit down and go through a trance.
Okay.
I didn't even have to use my smoke bombs or my alchemist fire. I'm so happy. I was planning on throwing the smoke bombs into the conductor's car.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
I feel like that would have caused problems, though.
It probably would have, yeah. Probably nothing not worse than what you did, for sure. But yeah.
Can't wait for the fumes to start wafting back.
Well, so yeah, about that.
By the way, just a heads up. I'm gonna tell you this now. Next week, Yu Di is gonna be pissed at Themis because Yu Di doesn't drink, and Themis gave everyone alcohol essentially.
Yu Di doesn't know what Themis did.
Yu Di's going to.
Oh. He can cast clairvoyance now. It's a whole other ballgame, man. So.
It might not be next week, but one of these weeks.
Yes, eventually. The clock's a-ticking. So, you make your way back through the cars. We'll say that you like wiped and cleaned up yourself as much as possible. It seems sensible. You make your way past the very room with this very strong scent of musk and mothball and whatever else I said was wood, something like that. Yeah, what is? Okay. So, and when you get past that, you move into the next car. As you're outside between the two cars, you smell the scent of
Boiling wine.
Yeah, sort of like hot wine, mulled wine, something. But not as good, more acrid, I suppose. You're cooking it off way too fast. You go back in, you enter the next car, and the smell seems to disappear relatively. It's nearly gone. Just a few whiffs. You make your way through the space between the next cars, and the smell is very strong, and then the smell sticks with you as you go back to your room. And you, right as you're about getting ready to meditate, it's you look out the window, and it seems like the train's slowing down.
The open window, by the way.
Yes, the open window with the smell of hot wine. The rock, the caverns, whatever it is that the scenery seems like it's slower than it was before. And you're going to go into a trance. Rauggam is probably definitely the next person to smell the scent of hot, boiled wine wafting through his car, and then it'll trickle down to where Yu Di is eventually. But following that, the smell grows stronger, but so does the smoke aspect of it. But it's not actual smoke. It doesn't smell like smoke. It smells like kind of like wine. And Themis is in a trance, so he's barely aware of this purplish smoke with golden flecks in it that is coming into his room. Rauggam, what are you doing while Themis was doing that?
Beating it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sitting in my room just staring.
That's right. You're gonna pretend to be asleep.
I'm just gonna take a piss.
Raging burner. Alright, so you'll definitely notice, you're the second person to notice this heavy, purplish, gold-flecked smoke that comes through. And you hear voices outside of your room now of people asking what's going on and what's happening, and other people trying to find answers. By the time it gets down, all the way down to Yu Di, pretty much everyone that you in sight is aware of what's going on and is having various levels of panic. There are like one or two people who don't seem particularly upset about it, but everyone else is at the very least concerned and at the very worst panicking and like running around the car. And
And I'm just gonna hang out in my room.
okay, cool. That's really great.
Eating the meat.
Beating the meat. It's very tenderized.
How much meat is he beating, though?
I don't think there's enough limit for Rauggam.
Nope.
Dwarven stamina. So, the people in the cars are panicking.
Are they getting drunk yet?
They are staggering. Some of them are staggering about. Yeah, some of them have already been drinking. And this is just going to compound it pretty freaking fast.
Oh shit, how many people did I kill with alcohol poisoning?
No, I guess you'll find out when you get back.
And then they just start dancing around in the cars and the Fey music plays and shit like
There
that.
are attendants, some of which are trying to restore a little bit of order here, and some of which are just kind of tipsy. Not really doing a whole lot. The three of you seem to hear strains of music and a tinkling.
Wait, the three of us? I'm awake?
Well, you certainly will be when everyone else starts panicking and starts making noises running around because they're...
Are any of the windows open?
Some of them, yeah, a couple of them.
Cool. All the smoke that goes anywhere towards me, I'm gonna prestidigitate a small current of air to, like, help it out the window. See if that does anything at all.
Nope.
Which I know
not really.
It's a bet now.
But
So, you know.
But it's character building.
Yep.
So it's fine.
Can't blame me for trying.
It'll just come in behind you or something. It's not gonna. All right. So yeah.
Ah.
And so yeah, you wake up to like some panicked screams from some of the more dramatic folks, non-dwarven folks, to be sure. You do, however, catch the youth with the shoulder-length hair, who doesn't seem to be particularly bothered. Right before the smoke seems to gather in opacity, and you fade out. And I have something. No, that's poor.
Cocainism.
Yeah, cocainification. You know, as you do. And everything sort of seems to go dark, and you begin to hear strains of that, which only grow in sound.
I'm digging it.
I knew you would. until your vision clears, and you see a crepuscular twilight clearing that looks somewhat like the picture that's loading right now, but rather in the middle instead of this.
Oh, you cut out.
But rather in the middle instead of this hooded figure like in the picture, there is a tower that has been cloven. It looks like it went up a lot further than it does now. There's a long there's a long diagonal mark across it, and there is no top. And you see a whole plethora of creatures dancing, cavorting. See some that look like they're fighting. See a couple that look like they're standing around having a conversation. There's dryads. There are spriggans. There are alien-looking elves with sharper features and glassy, monochromatic eyes. And to your left, you actually see a silvery silvery armored creature who's looks like collapsed in the lap of some floral-looking, sharp-featured creature. And to your left, you hear a familiar voice. Just two of you, actually. Two of you hear a familiar voice. Ah, well done! That was truly entertaining. What a lovely train ride. I've got to thank you for that one.
Themis will look around, and anybody looking at him will see that there's a little bit of panic creeping into his eyes. But he will quickly recover his wits and give a slight bow and say, I am most pleased that you were entertained, courtesan. May I ask what further business you have that you would bring us to the realm of spring?
Well, you did such a wonderful job, you of course deserved a wee bit of a reward. This'll be nice for you. Get you off the train, get you dancing. You'll positively love it. Have a reel. We'll be here for just a fair amount of time.
Oh, of course, but if you don't terribly mind, I'd like to just educate my companions a little bit more on the formalities of our realm, as it were. They're very much ignorant of this plane. Just please excuse me, courtesan. And I'll grab Yu Di and Rauggam by the hand and just start walking away from the tower.
Alright, so away from the tower, with your back to the tower, just away. Okay. Themis immediately grabs both your hands and starts quickly and firmly dragging you away from the tower that you just arrived at.
Right. How do I explain this? Don't dance, don't go near the tower, don't listen to the music, don't drink anything, don't eat anything, and don't promise anything. Anything. Nothing at all. Don't say anything that could be misconstrued as a promise. Do you understand?
Why?
Never mind that. It ends poorly for us.
For us or just for you?
Oh, most certainly for you. I am afforded a certain measure of protection in this realm, but you, my good sir, through association with me, are, shall we say, free pickings, as it were.
Oh,
When?
So, do not approach the tower, do not listen to the music, do not dance, do not drink, and do not promise anything. Do you understand?
Okay, but I need a charm from here.
You need a what?
Oh
I need a little charm.
Ah, yes, a souvenir, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't say that in character, by the way. That's completely out of character.
I can get
As far as you
you.
guys can see, Yudi has just been like fiddling around with his clothes and looking a little panicked.
I can bring you any souvenir you wish at any time, with no problems. Just do not. I repeat, do not mingle, do not dance, do not approach the tower, and do not listen to the music.
Well, where do I get a charm that I need that I can be?
I will give you a charm, you insufferable dwarf. Just stay here. Do not approach the tower, do not dance, do not listen to music, do not engage anybody, and do not make any promises.
Fun.
I'll find a convergence, and then we can leave, and everything will go back to normal, and you can go have your dragon fight or whatever it is, and go back to your little mortal lives.
I'll just look at Yudi.
Yudi will still be struggling around with his clothes a little bit. He'll get to his scarf, and then calm down a little. And be like, well, I think I'll be fine at the end of the day. Yes, that is in fact what I was checking for.
Okay. Did your friend make the trip okay?
Well, he's a little frazzled, but, you know, he's been through worse. And then I'll just sit down right where you put us. I'll open my book and start casting a spell ritual.
Oh. I guess I'll just be twiddling my thumbs. Can I pet your little friend?
Oh, yeah, no, whenever I'm ritual casting a spell, he likes to, like, sit around my head, so you can just pick him up.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pick him up and hold him and cuddle him.
Themis will notice and just recommend that you not cast a spell on anybody here without their consent. And then he'll say that he's off to find a convergence, whatever the fuck that is, and wander off into the woods.
I keep casting the spell.
Okay. So with that hasty, shall we say, energetic warning, Themis hastily and energetically heads on.
Hastily and energetically.
Yes, eventually finds himself a convergence. So, Yudi's casting a spell, Rauggam is petting a weasel.
Yep.
Alright, what's
Also, the weasel also has a scarf. So we're scarfceptioned right now.
Adorable.
Of course you are, because that's normal. What are you casting?
Detect magic.
Alright, let me...
Oh dear!
So that's 10 minutes and 1 round then, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's exciting. Let's see.
Oh, it only lasts 10 minutes. Huh.
I love this music, by the way. It's really good.
It is really good. I'm gonna specifically try and see if the music is, like, magical in any nature. Let's start with that.
Ooh, he's focusing on the music
Alright.
already.
Make it, yep. Yes, that didn't take long. Well, alright, so you're there for 10 minutes. You're not gonna pet the weasel for 10 minutes, right?
Can I just, like...
Sure.
Yeah, I planned on it.
Alright.
Just petting him.
Yeah, just
Yep.
stroking him and getting, the
Alright, sure. So, both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw?
A saving throw.
13 plus 5.
Where are we getting... What is... What now?
18.
Oh,
13 is my second portent, and then 5 is my modifier.
Okay.
18.
Okay. You're both, you're both drinking in the scenery and everything that's going on. You're not actually paying that much attention to the music right now. Yudi completes his detect magic and is practically blinded
Yeah,
by
that's
the amount of magic that is in this land. It's in the grass, it's in the air, it's in the creatures, it's in the tower, it's in the sky. You watch even as you look up, and some of the constellations move like a bird flapping its wings, or like a humanoid running across. Those are all in magic. Everything is magical. Everything is glowing with some sort of coloration to it.
awesome.
It is. What?
Okay, so a little bit of a little bit of story, right? So Rauggam, this is what you're gonna see. I was about to say culprit there. That would have been wrong. Yu Di is gonna sit down and just like finish up casting a spell, and then at the end of the spell cast, he's gonna close his eyes, look up, and then just like jaw drops, right? And eyes just go wide, staring out into this massive landscape. And then after like a solid 30 seconds of silence, under his breath, you hear him whisper, "I didn't think anything could be this beautiful."
And cue the wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, alright. Yes, actually, that's coming up soon. So,
It was
Rauggam.
an irresistible dance, right?
Yep. It is. It's exactly that. So,
I'm not mitigating this. I'm just gonna go with it. Yep.
Yep. So, Rauggam, you, with your passive perception, you notice what looks like a small little part butterfly, part humanoid girl who's looks like she's smacking some sort of necklace on a rock. And you can both now make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. 10.
18.
Alright. Yu Di is completely and totally entranced by this. But Rauggam, after seeing the girl smacking the necklace, it's almost like she's doing it in time with the music. And the music's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty catchy. And before you know it, you find yourself tapping your foot.
Oh, no.
And then both feet.
Oh, no.
And you decide, it'll be, while you're here, it'll be a good time to have a little dance.
Can I look at... Can I look at the weasel? Can you bite me in the foot to get me to stop this?
The weasel does not understand what you said to it.
Yeah, he's gonna look at me real stupid, but I'm assuming I'm gonna look at Yu Di and be like, can he bite
Yu Di is entranced with the fucking signal. In every way except for mechanically.
Does the weasel know any sort of like language?
He knows every language I know, right?
So, common, dwarving, halfling, and elemental's what I got.
Right, that's not.
Choose one of those.
You both all know common, that's for sure.
And dwarvish.
Yeah,
And halfling. We both know halfling. Cool.
sure.
But I'll just look at him. Is your friend okay? Because I don't feel okay anymore.
You feel fine, actually. You're having a good time.
I'm
Feel
well,
bubbly and happy.
You feel like you should be dancing. Everyone else is dancing. Why would you not want to dance?
Rauggam does not like to dance. Rauggam just
Well,
despises dancing.
Rauggam
Rauggam is just insecure. He loves dancing.
Rauggam is in the process of changing his mind.
Is there any way to fight it, like getting away from music, like further away?
Well, not now that you've already failed your check, dear.
Oh, like, can I like skip away from it?
You can skip towards it. I'll let you do that.
No.
Well, that's your option. You can skip towards it, or you can skip towards it.
Can I clap? Can I clap my ears?
No, your arms are moving in tune to the dance.
You said my feet were, not my arms.
Oh, yeah, that's how it was going, and now it's moving up to your arms.
Can I put on my bear hat?
It's still gonna affect you for at least a minute, maybe longer.
Can I poison myself?
Can I poison myself? You can do a traveling dance to the center of the dance. I'll let you do that.
I don't want to do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Chili doesn't want to do this, but Rauggam does.
No, I do not.
Oh, Cass, you do. Look at him. Look over there. Look over there, Rauggam. The instruments are playing themselves. Isn't that just entrancing?
No. And
Yes,
I'm dancing
it is,
with the weasels
though.
with me. I'm dancing with the weasel.
I don't think that Yu Di's familiar is going to be with you.
I mean,
If we're within what 30?
how are we gonna?
Does
rule
the
that?
weasel have to
I would
roll a
have-
wisdom save?
I would have the weasel stay with Rauggam.
Okay. If that's how you're gonna
But
have the weasel.
does the weasel have to roll a wisdom save to dance? Because I think dancing weasels are pretty fucking, like, we want to see that, right?
Alright, sure. I can't.
I'm gonna pay for this so
there
bad
are-
later, but
There are plenty of beasts like creatures in this that are dancing. I shouldn't exclude a weasel.
Cool. All right. So, weasel stats. I sent them to you at some point.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be really high on the wisdom.
No.
So, you can just roll a d20 with like a, I don't know, probably a +1 at the most.
D20 plus 1.
Sure.
get to nat 20.
I don't
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
any idea.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
17. Alright, the weasel's staying focused.
Damn,
Oddly enough.
Warcaster, motherfucker. Let's go.
No,
I'm just
the
rolling really
weasel
high
does not
today.
get Warcaster. No, that's not even a spell. It's just a.
A feed.
It
Yeah.
is. I don't see. I should.
No, I'm
have-
saying like my weasel has seen some shit. In the
My
time
weasel
frame that I
has
got
seen some
Warcaster,
shit.
my weasel had seen some shit.
He's
Well,
seen
yes.
enough to know to keep his head clear. You know.
Yes.
So five.
Even though he sees some sexy lady weasels dancing among the crowd.
Sexy lady
Oh, yeah.
weasels.
She knows not to be taunted by this temptation. Or tempted by this. You know what? Fuck it.
I can't wait for Failure to just roll 17s and 18s the entire time.
Oh, any kind of vermin in here? Oh, there's a cat. The cat's got +1 to wisdom. Not that they're particularly similar, but most of these animals actually have +1 to wisdom. So yeah, that was close enough. All right. So Rauggam is dancing towards the center of the circle with the instruments that play themselves and the whole revolving dance line. Yu Di is managing to keep his attention on all the magic, I suppose, and the
Yeah.
weasel is sticking with it. It doesn't seem to appreciate the music. I'll say it that way.
He
Alright.
wrapped his shamag around his head a little bit tighter. No.
As
Oh,
you do.
that's adorable.
Alright, the weasel.
My weasel's fucking cute. Let's go.
Alright, so, Themis, what do you, you're gonna do maybe a perception check to look for a convergence?
Indeed.
Okay.
Let's see how bad this goes.
Yes. Oh,
Pretty
22.
well, actually.
Alright.
Can I feel one
You-
within any kind of range? Like, I don't know. We've never really discussed the range of that kind of ability.
No, we did not. So, you come across a lovely little group of nymphs and satyrs having a bath in a little grove. And after moving on past the frivolities,
Sketch a slight bow and
uh,
courtesans.
they're not particularly
Move off
bothered
with a
you.
purpose. Yeah.
There's a lot of skin there, too, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of other shit going on too, I'm sure.
Well, yes. You catch almost like a scent on the wind, but it's it's more familiar to you than the more normal sense, because it trills in a small part of your mind, and you decide that this is probably your best bet. Whether it's who knows where it's really going to lead, but it's got a magical element to it. It feels not quite like a convergence, but it feels magical and helpful. Let's say it that way. It seems like it might be your best bet, so you're going to head off in that direction. So, Yu, give me another
Wisdom saving throw?
wisdom saving throw for
Who would have thought?
you and your scavenger. You and your stoner's pet.
Are you running out of portents yet?
I'm out of portents.
Yes, he is. He's been keeping track of them.
Let's roll the rat first.
Is it Guerrante?
The rat fails!
Alright!
Well, he's seen some shit, but he hasn't seen enough.
You've never seen, like, a wibbly wobbly little weasel trying to do a Irish step dancing. But this is the first time. He's not that bad at it, actually.
God, I have to imagine this, and it's fucking adorable.
He's got this long, fuzzy little body that's kind of wibbling and wobbling to the sides as he kicks his little foots. What do we get for Yu?
And for the man himself?
Yes.
23.
Hey!
Oh, damn. Alright, you are
This is a really beautiful world.
Yes, it is a very beautiful world. Bringing your focus down now to the plethora of creatures that occupy this world.
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure Detect Magic lets me see the School of Magic. If I see...
how many schools of magic are you going to see?
Enchantments on every person, I'm probably going to freak out.
Right, okay. Well, there is not enchantment on every single person.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Yeah, I don't freak out then.
Yes, there are enchantments on some people, but not all of them. There are 9 schools of magic, 8 or 9, I can't remember. But for the most part, it's just magic. You don't see a whole lot of types within the range, at least. If you want to get up and walk around, that's a whole other story. But from where you are seated, there are...
Do I notice Rauggam gone? And, my rat? Or weasel, I guess?
How entranced by the magic are you?
Yeah,
Pretty entranced, actually,
yeah. Mr. Well, I'm not doing this by round, obviously, so it's like every couple of minutes. So you've been pretty fully entranced. Well, let me check. What do we got? What do we got for the wee lad UDs?
Passive perception?
12. Not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
There's so many other humanoid creatures.
Wait, you said the sky was magical? Like the constellations?
I said that the constellations moved like a bird flapping its wings across the sky, but as a constellation. There would be like a humanoid figure that would run and bound across the sky as a constellation.
That is awesome.
Yeah, let's go to the Feywild. Everybody deserved a break, come on.
Everybody deserved it. Yeah, Themis really made this sound like a break before he left. Oh, hey guys, enjoy your vacation, bye.
Well, the players deserved a break, the characters don't deserve breaks at all.
Sure. There are
Rauggam still has a raging boner. That would be hilarious. Get transported to the Feywilds with a raging boner, that's gonna go well.
I kind of figured it would have not. I've been thinking
I'm joking.
Although
it could be a side effect that it lasts longer than intended.
It's hard to be drunk and have a boner at the same time, Chili.
True, whiskey
I don't know
dick.
if you know this.
But it's not actually like that much more difficult. It's just a little bit less hard.
Yeah, it's just kind of softish. But that comes with youth. Like 40-year-olds, the whiskey dick is real.
So,
Okay.
so
Also,
there
give me 2 minutes. I'll BRB.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Chile.
Yeah.
You, Rauggam skips and does the locomotion, and other and maybe the electric slide and other traveling dances into the circle, where you spend who knows how much time actually in revelry, having a reel, having a dance. You do, I will say, you're able to notice around the tower, there seems to be a circular hedge, maybe like 100 or so feet out from under it, and inside of that hedge, there seems to be various creatures, like you have been seeing, various natural, fey-esque creatures that seem to be having fights, or at the very least, duels. There's a few people that are watching them, but for the most part, it's quite engaging. It seems like sometimes, for some reason, they hold their swords against each other and don't move them, but rather move their bodies. It's a different style of fighting than what you're used to. But eventually, you're
Don't forget the pretty ladies.
Yeah, don't forget the pretty ladies. Eventually, you bring your attention back to the center of the circle, and there are plenty of fae in this dance with you, and they're having a wonderful time. They're all smiles and laughter and giggles. There are a few that look less fae to you. There are a few that look maybe like humans. There are a few that look a little bit like halflings, or maybe gnomes, something like that. And they looked really quite pleasant and happy when you were approaching them and when you were dancing with them at the beginning. Now, however, they seem to look different. They seem to look a little bit tired. Their movements are not as fluid and in control as they were when you were approaching this dance circle. They look a little bit, a little weary, maybe a little haggard. It's hard to tell. You're not really paying attention too much, right? You're having a good time. You notice that it sits in the back of your mind for a little bit, until eventually you find yourself dancing with a silver-haired fae with flowers that seem to eternally spring out of her head, with petals that just leave a trail behind you.
But I don't want to.
Well,
You actually do, though.
Rob, this is where you gotta worry about acting, Chili. The player doesn't like this, but the character does. You're having a grand time with her, and her scent is just lovely. Her dance is truly enthralling, and you could dance with her forever. You're almost sad when she pulls you off to the side and out of the dance, and looks at you and speaks something between the rustling of grass and the trilling of birds, which I'm not going to do, so that's all you get. Yeah. It sounds like that, but with an accent. So just put an accent on that, and you're good to
Like
go.
a Celtic accent,
Yeah. Pretend like all those words are italicized.
Okay, so I don't understand her then.
You do not understand a
Speaking
word
Sylvan, yeah.
she's saying.
I'm just gonna have a real dumbfounded look, I guess.
Of sexiness.
Sure. Do you speak Elven?
No.
Gee, okay, you don't have to say it like that.
Rauggham's having fun,
All
remember?
right. No, she speaks to you in a language that you probably recognize as some form of Elven, and you'll just give her another
Blank.
blank stare. Yes.
I'll just kind of shrug and I guess keep dancing. Sure.
All right, you go back to your dancing, and you start to go back to your dancing, and she pulls you back, gives you and kind of like squints her eyes a little bit at you.
Oh, you still have my weasel, by the way.
I know.
You do.
You're just dancing on your shoulder.
Your weasel is doing some fantastic like river dance on your shoulder. It's
beautiful.
It's great for right now. Depending on how long he goes, he might have a sore shoulder, rather.
He doesn't weigh that much.
So this ever blooming Fey. Welcome to our party. Welcome to our fair dance. I trust you came here not by chance.
I think it was more accident, but sure.
That's alright, sure. So she tilts her head a little bit.
Was that of my own free will, if that helps?
That makes it clear and helps a bit. I sure think you would prefer a sit.
Yeah. My feet are tired.
She'll lead you over to some toadstools where some other people are sat as well. So, I presume you have a name that often leads a claim to fame.
What do you mean?
What is your name?
I have a name which often leads a claim to fame. She's speaking in rhymes, but she's asking your name.
And then, what have you done notable? Like, she's expecting you to follow up with a claim to fame.
Oh, I am Rauggam.
It's a good thing you two are here.
Yes.
Confuse the shit out of me. Oh boy. I am Rauggam. And I threw a javelin at a wagon wheel and it stopped it from moving at a long distance.
You watch as her eyes widen a little bit. At the very least, in amusement, not particularly impressed, shall we say. What a curious and charming tale. It's...
Ale?
You are... You are truly an enchanting male.
She sits on Raggham's lap.
Yeah.
No.
Roll wisdom saves again.
I do believe that we should mate, or as we call it, pollinate.
No, I'm already spoken for. As lovely as you are, I'm already spoken for.
That's not quite what I want to hear. Perhaps you need a dose of fear.
Oh, it got dark.
No.
No, just no. That's all you're gonna say.
The answer is no.
Oh, fuck you, Chili. I'm doing hard to get these rhyming couplets, and you're gonna give me one-word answers? I'm gonna take away your inspiration, guys.
I don't even know how to use. I don't know how to.
You can add them to any roll you make.
Except
Like, for example,
which you're gonna need.
Saves. Your wisdom saves. You could have used it on this.
Why
Speaking of, I have 1d4, right?
Yeah.
For the singing? Yeah, cool.
Why didn't you guys tell me that before? That would have been
What
nice.
roll?
I told you that. I texted that to you.
No, you did not.
Inspiration dice?
Chili.
Wait, Chili has inspiration dice?
I do
D6
not.
apparently.
She does.
Where?
She does.
November
November
12th.
12th. November 12th. You have a 1d6 inspiration dice for drinking the pot. Oh, okay. Said
Yeah, you
Chili.
have a little... On your character page, you have a little thing called inspiration, and you click on it, and it tells you that you have inspiration dice.
I did not fill that in for you. So
Yeah, I leave it on mark because you can't actually tell them what kind of dice.
It'll probably still be blank, but you still have a 1d6 because you drank the potion and endured the scorn from your playmates.
Anyway, the answer is still no.
Okay, you're welcome, Chili.
I still don't even see this message, but
It's-
alright.
What counter is a persuasion check?
Another persuasion check or an insight? I don't know.
Look,
Is
just
it intelligence, wisdom, charisma?
look, Chili. Just Control F4 in our chat, and then type 1d6, and it's like the first thing that comes up.
Searching for 1d6.
Yep. I just did that, and it definitely worked. So you should-
Poison.
Look, what is
Are
it?
you
It
in
says
D&D cult or your DMs?
DMs is where you need
Oh,
to be.
okay. I found it. Okay.
There we go.
Taking the piss again.
So I had 2 inspiration dice because I've taken 2 pet pots now.
No, you have 1 inspiration dice, and it's about to go away if you don't fucking change your attitude.
Yeah. What I do to deserve that?
Being a pleb.
Well, basically, you have to be under the understanding that your character is charmed right now.
I don't want to be charmed, no.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. You still failed the thing, right? Like, I don't want to be a dropout right now, but until I reapply and get accepted, I'm technically still a dropout, right? Like,
But my
She
moral.
she took you out of the dance. That has, at the very least, weakened it, if not broken it. It's hard to tell.
So I can re-roll.
You're still like tapping your foot. You can. I'll let you re-roll if you want to finish breaking it. It'll even be a low DC.
and I was really expecting to roll a 3 or something. That would have been
I was hoping for that. All right, a 15. Okay. So the music is still being played, but it fades from your mind, and you find yourself able to focus a little bit better for the time being. Who knows how long that'll last?
Yeah, so that being said, I'm gonna stand up, put her on what I was sitting on, because I'm assuming she's light enough I can just go, but, like, transplant. And, like I've spoken for, the answer is no, final answer, and walk away with the weasel, who's probably still dancing.
Oh man, I'm having a time.
He's not gonna want to go back. Okay. You do in fact do that. As you are walking away, feel a couple of raindrops on top of your head.
Is he peeing on me?
On top of
I
your head.
don't think
And your
he's
shoulders.
what you should be worried about right now.
Literally the least of your worries. You just horned a Fey.
With a one-word fucking answer.
Okay, so,
Even Themis would have fucked her.
yeah, no. Rauggam.
Yeah, we never talked about if you're actually in love with Gianna or not. We just said she was your fiancée. But it's a good thing
Yeah.
that we've discovered this now.
That I'm spoken for.
We've also...
You're actually loyal, yes.
Rauggam is
Rauggam is
loyal. He's ruthless. He's got a childlike streak in him.
And hates stairs.
And hates...
But are these hoes loyal?
I don't care about the hose. Anyway.
Right.
Okay.
You are closer to the dance circle now. You are walking away-ish at an angle. You kind of actually walking towards where the where the sprite was banging the amulet on a rock. You can still see her off in the distance, a little bit, like 50, 60 feet, something like that.
I believe the official term was butterfly lady, but
Yeah, it's a catch-all. I can do whatever I want. A brownie. How's that?
that's kind of rude.
But the longer you walk, wherever you head, wherever you go, you notice that it just continues to rain. But you don't. You stick your hand out to like catch a little bit, but you stick your hand out and it's dry. If you extend your hand all the way, you bring your hand in, and then you start to catch raindrops.
You've got a rain cloud over your I'm not disappointed. No.
So,
Every day I hope to be.
so if I go find a big ass elephant leaf here,
And, like a banana leaf.
yeah, and hold it over my head like an umbrella.
If you held it like a hat, that
Yeah.
might work. Maybe.
Well, you know, like,
Is that what you want to go and do?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Rauggham's gonna go for an explore in the Feywild. Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, Themis never came back.
Not yet.
Themis gave you
It
warning.
hasn't been like
and then
10 minutes
went
yet.
to get a way out of here. Wow, yeah, that's right. It hasn't even been 10 minutes.
Well, who knows how long Rauggham's been dancing? Rauggam doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
true,
knows
yeah.
how long it's been at all, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right.
Wait, actually, that's a really good point. How do duration spells last?
Who knows?
Well, for you.
Okay, so it's my internal passage of time. It's not
you'll-
external.
Well, yeah, you feel when the spell's about to end. It's all a matter of perspective, actually.
Depends on who you're casting them on.
Is what it depends on.
I wouldn't recommend casting anything on Titania, for example.
It's you might think it's only 10 minutes. You might think it feels like completely normal, but who knows? Right. So Rauggam, since you're gonna go and look for a giant banana leaf for this minor inconvenience that you're suffering here, that you totally deserved, go ahead and roll me a survival check. I should probably say it's with disadvantage, but I'll give it to you straight because I'm having a good time.
23.
Pluck the leaf from the plant, and a fluff of
Screamed
pollen comes
at
out, and you. And as
Okay.
you accidentally inhale it, you start having vivid hallucinations.
You pretty quickly find your way into a wood-ish, I guess. It's pretty.
Oh, Rauggam rips the leaf off. The music stops. Every single person in the grove turns to look at him.
It's actually going to be a bit more subtle than that. So you find your way out, and you find there's not going to be a banana tree, but you find a leaf that looks big enough. You pick it off. It's not wet. You brush it and all that, and you bring it. You put it over your head. You turn around, and suddenly you notice like all the grass around you is leaning in your direction, and it's a bright red.
This does not look good.
No. Really?
Thomas probably should have said, "Don't damage any of the plants." Eh?
Maybe.
It's beautiful. Everything is magic. Let's hurt a plant in the Feywilds, where every description he has given us has been very green.
Definitely green.
Look at all these pictures, he said.
Is it still raining?
Yeah, you can tell it's definitely still raining. You're
I'd like to-
you're slightly less dry. I mean, slightly less wet than you were.
Okay, I'd like to run back towards my friends with my banana leaf.
All right. So For the sake of this, I'm going to have to ask you: are you going to take the dash action as in addition to your regular movement?
Oh shit!
How quickly are you running to us?
It's just
80.
Why would you run? For starters, why would you decide to run?
Red is scary.
Also, my weasel is
Okay,
just
all right.
freaking out without me. No.
So 30 movement speed and then another 30 for your dash is what you're saying.
40. No, I'm 40.
Okay, fine. So 40 and 40 for a total of 80.
Holy shit.
Okay, correct? That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you begin to run through the grass, but it clings to you,
Oh, fuck me.
and it is difficult, and it
See,
is,
that's what you should have said.
it is difficult to and it is considered difficult terrain, so your movement is halved, and you're going to take 3 slashing damage as the grass winds its way into your creases and into your boots and into breaks and joints in your armor and just cuts you. It's a lot of little cuts that adds up to a total of 3 points of slashing damage. For
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Death by 1,000 angry blades of grass.
That'd be the funniest fucking death in the history of D&D.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative against grass, Chili. Go ahead and do that for me, okay?
And she does!
If you think you're man enough, 12. Okay, well, the grass got higher than you did.
What the fuck?
Because this is actually the grass's favored terrain. So...
Oh, true.
Come on, don't you think you're being a little mean? You haven't even made failure roll wisdom saves.
This is... Failure's gonna have his thing.
What do you think's gonna... Okay, what state, Synod, do you think I'm gonna be in when Rauggam reaches me?
Not attentive.
Not attentive.
And Chili just walked right past the Fae with the charm amulet that she's supposed to be getting twice now.
I've been trying to.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You.
He did kind of throw it in your face. A little bit.
You definitely.
And then you wouldn't let me because I was, distracted.
Well, the first time you were distracted.
The second time I was incapacitated.
Yeah.
And the third time you decided to go rip wildlife
You decided to walk
Feywild.
right past it and go get a banana leaf.
Because you
'Cause this is
decided to make it
important.
rain on me.
No, you decided to make it rain on you. You could have handled the situation better. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to roll for that. It's called consequences. So, those are free. You don't have to roll for those.
Oh, of fucking course. I was waiting for it to happen.
So
I was waiting for it to happen.
It could have been worse, but anyway.
I mean, you did throw it in her face somewhat. That they're asked for her specific perception check.
What's this amulet about?
I gave her every single chance.
Who knows? Maybe it prevents. Maybe it prevents her from succumbing to the music.
Right, but why would they have that object right here, though?
I mean, a Fae is trying to destroy it.
Ooh.
So, by the time you get out of the field of grass, at least the really angry-looking grass, the tall grass, you've taken a total of 6 points of damage, and from the waist down, you're just all kinds of cut up. But you make it out, and you make it over to, well, we'll see if you make it over to Yu Di. So failure, give me a wisdom save.
Yep.
We'll see if he's still there. Oh yeah, that's a fail.
Uh-oh.
Yu Di's looking at all of the creatures, and eventually his gaze focuses on the creatures that are in the Mayday pole.
Wait,
dance.
I have one more point of lucky, don't I?
You definitely used 3 to make Sign not to drink the potion.
Because under the porch I said
or at
minus
least
2.
2.
Yeah, so I did use 2.
Was that?
So
12, 7, 9, 16.
you gonna let me do this, Striffy?
Yeah, you can put the bonus on it. It better be a 1. You can take luck.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
Still alive.
Alright.
That's all my dice manipulation. That was my last manipulation of the dice. I
Alright,
need a
so
long rest and a hot bath now, like hot down.
you can have a regular bath with some other people if you play your...
I play my cards right? Yeah, they don't have saunas here?
No, it's not a hot springs episode, oddly enough.
Yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
You can prestidigitate the water to make it hot. How's that? Alright, so you return to find Yu Di, still a little bit marveling and a little bit starstruck, but he's still in the same spot, luckily.
Quite luckily.
You see a weasel on the dancing with Irish step dancing on Raugam's shoulder, and Rauggam himself from like the waist down is just in tatters. Like it might as well just be one of those boho, nature-loving, granola-eating ladies who just has like tassels hanging from her skirt.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna notice is the weasel, and I'm gonna like be halfway through getting the sentence out, like, what are you doing? You're doing that all wrong. And then I'm gonna like you're doing the dance all wrong. And then like I'm gonna notice Rauggam and just start freaking out. I'll be like, what the hell happened, right?
Well, I was able to break free of the...
Break free of
Oh,
what?
hold on. He's also got a big leaf on his head, and he's got his own personal storm cloud that's raining on top of him.
I wonder when
Before I
Raugam's
forget.
gonna start rolling wisdom saves again.
You just asked me to take it easy on her, so it's gonna be a minute.
She was not present when I said that.
Well, you see, I got charmed into dancing against my will, and then some hoe sat on my lap and pissed me off.
Some hoe.
Oh, sounds like you've had a really hard time.
Yeah.
And so when I walked away, she made it literally rain on your weasel here and I. So I went to go get us some cover, and then the plants got really pissed off and decided to cut me. But your weasel's safe. Might be a little wet, but he's safe.
Hey, thanks for that. So, are we running, or what's happening here? Like, what's the plan, Chief? Because
I would like to...
You wisdom saves.
Here's the thing. I need a charm from here. And because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get one in the real world.
Wait.
What do you mean a
Do you
charm?
need a charm from... When does this happen? Like, as a player, what the fuck are we talking about? Why do you need a charm to
Well,
Feywild?
I'm about to ask that in character, so maybe we wait for them to answer in character, Sinan.
Yeah, this will be interesting because I want to see what Chili has to say too.
What's this charm about? What do you need it? What is it?
I had an idea. So, I figured I'm in a magical place, I could get a magical item that could perhaps change my appearance without, say, going through makeup and like Kato did for her disguise kit. And so by making a charm would make my life a little bit easier. I could just attune it to me like my other magical items. And
So you want a ring of disguise self, basically.
is it a ring? I thought it was like a amulet or charm or something, but yeah.
I mean, a piece of jewelry of disguise self.
Yeah, that way I don't have to, like, waste supplies for, act from the real world in a disguise kit.
You tell me this?
Yeah.
Yu Di is gonna get real close to you. Grab you by your ears. Lean down. And say, hey, idiot, I can cast a spell for that if you just tell me to get a spell for that. So are we running, or are we still needing something here?
I still want it.
Okay.
I don't think I need it longer than 10 minutes.
I don't. Okay, 1 second. Now I'm actually curious.
And now failure is coming out of Yu Di here. A little bit.
Yeah, no, 1 second. Let's take a look at this. So this would be...
In the grand scheme, I made it longer than 10 minutes, and I don't want to run the risk that you miscast, whereas I can have a better my chances with a charm that is imbued with magic.
So invisibility is a 2nd level spell that lasts 1 hour, but that's not what you're looking for. Not mirror image. No, not part.
You do seeming or polymorph.
I don't have poly for another level, I don't
Right.
think.
You can see if like disguise self or anything like that increases if you cast it at a higher spell slot. I don't know.
Disguise self does nothing at a higher level. I can multitask. What were we talking about before?
Why I needed it.
Ah, okay, so I can't multitask. Never mind. This is literally the one thing. Duration, that's not. Sorry. Conjure, damage, door, fabricate. Greater invisibility, no. Well, I woke it up, but... Okay, yeah. So, the nearest spell I would have to that would be next level, 1 action for 1 hour.
Yeah, and I would need it longer than that. Because I think in the areas that we're going,
Okay.
getting too recognizable.
Play skip. Rauggam just wants, and Rauggam will get. And so
No, it
therefore
actually
you
makes sense for
say,
Rauggam to get this. Like, it would actually make sense for Rauggam to want this.
no,
Because I
I'm
would
not
never
saying that.
survive this.
Yes. Rauggam
Having said that,
maybe could have
wouldn't
gotten
a
it.
potion of, like, alter self do something?
Probably. But you guys are not in the habit of asking for specific potions.
Oh, I'm just not
That's-
asking you for anything for
That's going to
specific
cost money, and it's a consumable, and
Well, considering you entered into a deal to receive potions for basically for free for an unnamed favor in the future, it really wouldn't cost you anything. Just letting you know.
what's going to cost somebody?
No, I'm
it's gonna
waiting
cost
until in
somebody
character something happens.
Well, you maybe could have gotten a charm from a lady that you slept with. That might have worked. You had chosen to just.
It's not like your fiance was ever gonna find out.
You could not remember. You could have amnesia leaving the Feywild. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that would be funny.
Just layer on the amnesia. We've got 3 different kinds of amnesia here. One is from the asshole Firebeards, the other is from the Feywild, and the third is from that knock on the head you took on the train. Good luck getting through all that. Have some powerful Adlarian therapy. Best of luck. Thoughts and prayers.
You're gonna need them.
Alright, so Yu Di says Raugham's an idiot, and it says,
No, Yu Di doesn't say that, because Yu Di
Aw.
realized... Well, okay, no. So here's the in-character thing, right? Like, Failure realizes that, no, he doesn't actually have a spell for this specific purpose. Yu Di also thinks that Rauggam is really smart because of what happened in the mine shaft.
Oh.
So Yu Di is gonna agree with Rauggam.
Interesting.
This is a curious change of events.
No, because last time, the decision I was going to make was very much the player and not the character. But yes, because I'm like, I am literally a wizard. I can do basically anything you want me to. Just give me time to prep, right? Like, goddamn.
I'm like Batman. Just give me prep time. But with a staff. Anyways, right. So, after the length of that conversation, I think we're gonna need another wisdom save.
From both?
From yeah, why not from
me
both?
at least. For me, at least. Well,
I think
Would
Rauggam
Rauggam still be susceptible? Because he broke it?
Yeah, he was immune for a while. Minutes even. I'll make his DC lower, though. Kind of like
I
Themis
fail.
is definitely on the lower side. Okay.
Ah, yes.
And Themis
Old
also
ego.
evacuated the area like ASAP. Chile.
No, the one person that knows
Please
what's
save
going
him.
on.
Wisdom save, yes, the one person
Oh.
that knows what's going on. And
Okay.
y'all basically done like half of what he said not to do.
13.
Oh.
They haven't made any promises yet.
Yeah. Alright. So Raugham's kind of perturbed at the fact that he's just had all these encounters with the personal storm cloud and the aggressive grass. And he's managing to keep his wits about him. But
Music is not his number one priority, right?
No. But Yu Di, however, is seeking a little bit of solace from the ever so slight trauma that Rauggam has just inflicted upon him, with the amount of trouble that he's managed to create in just minutes. and he's finding solace in the friendly, upbeat, and effervescent tunes that are being played, and much like Rauggam earlier, he finds his foot tapping, and then both feet, and then he starts doing a little traveling dance to the dance circle.
You gonna break me out of this, or
Can I?
You know-
you wanna just like tackle me? Or?
Okay, alright, if this is how it's gonna be, I'm gonna let people talk during Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oof.
Oh.
That's what I thought. So you see Yu Di starting to dance and jive and two-step his way to the dance circle. Are you going to do anything?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
I think I do like that backwards running man,
Yeah,
straight
sure.
to the dance circle. Yeah,
You
let's
do
go do that.
Whatever you want, as long as you just go to the dance circle.
Am I still holding the weasel, or is
Yeah,
he back with him now?
Did
The
you
weasel
call
would have
your-
stayed on your shoulder.
Okay. There you
I'll
go.
just look at the weasel and be like, you okay?
He is.
The weasel will shriek at you a little bit. Oh, actually, no, he's still dancing, huh?
Well, if Yu Di can ask for help, I guess the weasel can shriek. So.
Why would you shriek at me?
Sure, because
To be fair, me asking for help was mainly an out-of-character thing. I'm like, so,
Mainly,
how you doing this? How you doing this, Rauggam?
mainly he's just he's freaking out a little bit because he's probably wanted to stop for a while now.
Can I help him? Is there any way like I can?
You want to help the weasel over Yu Di?
Yeah,
Of
please.
course you do. Okay, sure. How are you gonna help the weasel?
I don't know. How can I help the weasel?
That's a great question, Chili. You're the Rauggam expert. What's Rauggam gonna do? Why don't you break his knees? Start with
Yeah,
that.
grab his arms and legs.
Yeah.
Start stretching him.
Yeah.
Can I yeet him to failure?
Oh
Just-
my goodness. Yeah, that'll stop it from dancing for sure. Yes. If you want to, you can throw him. Make a dexterity check. If you're seriously gonna toss a weasel. Oh no.
Oh no.
How about strength?
Well,
Can I do strength instead?
No, not
He
for
has-
a ranged attack. You may not.
Okay,
He has
how about-
yoked the weasel.
Yeah. You
How
kind.
about
You
how about
kind.
acrobatic?
How about now? You kind of. The weasel's slippery. Your hands are slippery from the rain. He's still trying to dance, and rather than throwing him to his owner, you kind of throw him into the ground a little bit. You get him pretty far. It's not like you just like throw him on the ground in front of you. But you toss him, but it's more downwards than an actual proper arc that you would have needed. And he kind of collapsed there, and he's dazed there for a minute.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
I'm
I'm on the sweater already. Mom, spaghetti.
how much damage does the weasel take?
If he takes one, he's gonna pop out, isn't he?
It's 1d4 minus 1, or 1, yeah, depending on your choice. Either way, so that's a 1 or a 3.
Depending on how you roll.
I'll let you have a 3, because a 1 point familiar doesn't do anybody any good.
That's hot.
Yeah. So he has 2 hit points.
Yay! Can I actually get a character page for my weasel just to keep track of like what the fuck is happening with it?
Weasel takes 1.9 points of damage.
This will eventually become a story about this weasel. It will eventually just become so.
Honestly, give him a fucking character arc.
What do you think the Jade City is about now?
He was actually.
He was my creator the whole time.
Yeah. There you go. It's I don't even know what that is. So anyways,
yeah.
Yes.
So he's okay. So he's okay.
He's a little, battered and bruised, and his hair's all messed up. But he's in the middle of a field having a good time. His facial expression tells you that he's very angry at you, but his feet just say they're happy as hell. So.
Can I apologize? Just look at him like
No
I'm
one's stopping
sorry.
you. Yeah, sure. You can do that all you want.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Little feller. Oh, okay.
Rauggam should have been gyrating with the Fey on his lap.
He really should have.
And then said no.
And then said no. Yeah, he'd have more than a thundercloud.
Your mouth says no, but your body says yes.
I don't like my weasel right now, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit actually.
So the weasel understands it. Says, "I'm sorry. You were a little wet."
He gives a weasel version of a shrug, and then
turns into the robot.
Yeah, there you go. He starts popping and locking. It works out really well.
Well, I tried. I tried, Yu Di. I tried.
That's all I can ask for, huh?
Meanwhile, Yu Di's headed into the dance circle.
Yeah, is the lady with the jamming away at this coin thing, amulet thing, still nearby?
Yes.
Or is she gone?
She's still there.
Can I approach her?
What a good idea, Chili.
Wait, isn't Chili dancing?
You are a genius. No, Chili made it. I gave Rauggam a lower DC because he's had an
broken out of
experience
it
and has
before.
broken out of it.
Okay.
It's a temporary lower DC, so if you all go back in like 2 months back to the Feywild, it's going to reset. For the record. But
I mean, to this particular court.
Anyway.
Because not all courts have this shit.
That's a point. That's a point. Yeah,
I don't know. Does Maeve have eternal revelries just hanging around her fucking realm?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a revelry of like stripping skin from bone. But, yeah. So yes, you go over
different
to
kind of music, you know.
you go over to the little pixie who's been beating this. She looks kind of sweaty, a little bit tired, and her hair's all messed up, and
she's gonna ask to fuck you too.
Oh my goodness. Maybe. And the amulet looks absolutely fine. It's on a nice necklace and everything. She's just whacking away at it. Doesn't really seem to notice you.
I don't want to startle her, so I just want to I want to stand in front of her, not next to her, so so when I speak, it'll come from in front of her, not behind her or anything like that. That being said, hi.
Oh! What? Hi, you. What are you?
I am a dwarf with the personality of a barbarian. How are you?
Alright, sure. I'm upset. This is the stupidest thing. I got this from somebody. He was kind of stupid. But anyway, so I got this from this stupid guy, and I don't know how to make it work. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Do you know how it works?
What is it?
Well, I don't know because it doesn't work.
How do you know it doesn't work?
Because it's not. because nothing's happening. I hit it against a rock, and I hit it against people, and I hit it against buildings, and I hit it against the tower, and they didn't really like that, so I stopped doing that. But I hit it against a lot of stuff, and it doesn't make any magic, doesn't make any sparks, it doesn't do anything fun. You haven't gotten any more interesting or attractive. This thing doesn't work.
Wow. Can I see it for a moment? Do you mind?
Fine. Here.
Okay.
She'll hand it to you.
I'm gonna inspect it, kind of look it over, kind of. What can I tell just passively looking at
Make
it?
an Arcana check.
Arcana? Just by
Arcana.
holding it and
Well, you can do an investigation if you want.
they're both ones. Oh
Ooh,
no,
no.
it's pretty.
It's
pretty.
It is pretty. So, okay, so you, it seems like you just go around your neck. So you just go ahead and do that. And now it's around your neck.
Is it talking to me?
It is. No, it's not talking to you, Chili. Not this time. Not this one.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll have Talia get mugged and I'll bring your sword back, I promise.
Don't think
Gosh.
so. I want my sword back.
I know you do, babe. I want you to have it. I just can't. I just can't make it happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeet the creature's been
cool.
good.
That's on my weasel's sheet. I added it as a reaction. It doesn't do anything, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'd be like, well, it makes a very pretty necklace.
Well, I know that. That doesn't help me. I really wanted it to be like, I wanted to make like flowers or like make people turn different colors or like have people grow ears out of their butt or something like that. I think it'd be really fun. But it's just not.
Well, do you see my friend over there dancing near the tower with a weasel?
No.
What do you mean no? Can I point directly?
You point at a man who stopped doing the backwards running man and just started fucking shuffling.
The only way that you'd ever be able to pick him out is that he's not doing a similar dance to what everyone else is doing. You can get like an outline and a form, but he's not that close, and there's a lot of other people moving around him.
Okay. There's
He's
a
the one with
bold.
the scarf. Which one? They all have scarves.
Yeah. Oh, him? He's pretty short. Is he?
Is the bald-
Is he as short as you?
No, he's taller than me. There's a bald-headed.
Ah.
There's a bald-headed man with a scarf, and his weasel is also wearing a matching scarf.
A bald head. Okay.
He was.
That's not my description, but that's a description. Yeah.
Alright.
Is that not
No.
the one?
Why the fuck would I ever make myself bald? I don't like to play with like charisma disadvantage, please. No, I'm kidding.
There was a
Throwing shade at random ass people that I don't know.
there's a picture that you posted of what you look like.
No, there's a picture Strippy posted of a white-haired man.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
But Chili is colorblind to white. We have to be sensitive.
What? No, I didn't know.
That character model?
What? I'm trying to find it.
The big.
I'll put it near the tower.
It while failure appeared. In the.
It's literally at the top of the thing.
Yeah.
Can't find it. There was like an anime character you. Put,
Yeah, and he had white hair. He wasn't bald.
Yeah, he did not have white hair.
He did have white hair.
Chili. He
Same
has
character
fucking
model.
white fucking hair. Look at roll 20. I blew up the picture.
Oh.
Oh.
Bald, by the way.
Oh. That is the baldest looking kid I've ever seen. Anyways.
You see
Yes.
the white-haired man with the scarf and the matching scarf?
That's also, I don't have white hair, it's just a picture he used.
It's just
If you want an
black.
actual description of my character,
Motherfucker.
He's
black hair,
Asian.
brown eyes,
slightly
There you
worn
He's
clothes.
Asian.
There you go.
Do you see the Asian-looking man?
Wow.
That's smiling.
Yeah. Does he know what Asian means?
You see the
What
man
is-
with very slint eyes?
Oh wow.
I'll accept that. Yeah.
It's
Kinda.
Yeah.
Does he know what to do with it?
He has magic. He might be able to tell us how to work it.
Well, tell him to come over here then.
He's in the trance. I don't know how to get him out of the trance.
Well, hit him with the amulet.
Can I
This
do
would
that?
work.
Oh, really?
Throw a javelin at me if you wanted to. Like,
Would it work?
She flexes her wings and begins to putter over there at a reasonable walking pace.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you again.
Okay. You,
Hot.
you go over to where Yu Di is. I believe you have advantage when he's dancing under this particular spell, so...
if it's the spell I'm thinking of, yes.
Uh-huh. So go ahead and...
Auto's irresistible. Yeah.
What is this? A strength? A dex? What is this?
It's just a melee, right? So just strength.
Give it a smack.
With the...
Wow.
Wow.
Fucking A.
With advantage.
Mm,
Alright.
It's gonna kind of work, isn't it?
That's not gonna hit him. I can tell you that much right now. The minimum is 10 plus armor.
Minimum's 10? Jesus.
Base armor
Well,
is 10.
he has like 12 AC.
I have 11 exactly because one dex.
Wow.
There you
Okay,
go.
so I missed, and I'm like, wow, sorry. I must have drank too much. Why don't you try hitting him?
Okay.
Fairy flies up, smack.
And she is gonna bean the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah, how much do I take?
Yu Di is now unconscious.
All 38 HP has been spent. It's like, oh, well, shit. I guess I just die then.
Oh my god. Luckily.
7 damage?
It's advantage, you goobers. That's not
That's
damage.
the first one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not damage. That's
Oh, that's a natty
rolling
1 for your D20. I was like, what the fuck?
That's a
Holy
5.
shit, you guys are actually cracked, huh?
Oh. Why did the +6 turn into a +2?
Because it was a joke. She doesn't have a +6 to strength.
Oh.
I was just trying to freak him out, but it didn't work because I got a 1. So, okay, there we go. She swings and swings and swings, but she like aims for the folds in his robes and just sort of misses, basically. And
I
then
didn't know I had
finally,
Mirage Cast. Like, goddamn.
yeah, really. Finally, she just smacks him right across the cheek, and yeah, I'll just bring you out of it rather than risk you not making the
Thank
save.
you.
Yeah. So you're having a good time. You're doing your dance. You watch as Rauggam walks up and swings an amulet vaguely in your direction. You watch as this pixie comes up and vaguely swings an amulet in your direction, and then finally cracks you across the cheek, and things start to sharpen. You start to come back to it.
Oh, what was
Wake up!
Where?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. That's embarrassing. Hello. Who are
My
you? How might I help you?
My name is Siberi. I'm here to ask you. Well, he told me to ask you that I need to tell you about this amulet and make it work.
Well, Siberi, I'd love to help with that. Maybe we should not be in the middle of a dancing circle, though.
Aw.
As
That's my
a
favorite
wizard,
place.
I like to. It is. It's a wonderful spot. Look at them all. Go. But I need to focus a little bit on this amulet.
Oh, okay. So you're slow. I understand.
Yes, I'm very, very slow. And sometimes it's good for a man to be slower.
Oh, okay. How many days are you gonna need?
That's a good question. We'll see.
All right, you can make an Arcana check. You can do Detect Magic. You can do whatever you want. Identify, Legend Lore.
I would like to do an Arcana check.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Hey.
what was
It's
that?
about time. Natty 20 for a 26.
Oh, hell, Jimmy. It's about time.
Whoa.
Alright, and that 20, yeah, this is a pretty simple charm of alter self. All you really gotta do is put it on. You don't even have to attune to it. And I put your hand on it. There'll be there'll be a trigger word. There'll be Ote, and that'll transform you into whatever image you're mentally thinking of. It's really easy, really simple. I don't know why they had to come to you for it.
All right, Sibiri.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little more time to figure out what's happening here. Could you go get us three some drinks? I'm sure a little wine, little ale would, lubricate this.
There's just some great
Lead
nectar.
us
I know
along.
exactly where to find it. I'll get it right now.
All right, bye. And the moment they leave, I'm gonna be like, okay, Rauggam, we need to go.
Why? What is it? Okay, why? What is it?
This is exactly what you wanted, conveniently.
Yes.
Say okay when you put it on.
Oh, okay.
All right, so are we dipping now? Can we like dash action the fuck out of here, please?
Yeah, where are you gonna go?
In the direction that Themis went vaguely.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, okay.
I don't
All
want to
right.
go too far though.
Into the Feywilds.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far.
With-
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, me too, but it's gonna have to wait because it's like almost 3 o'clock.
That's
We'll
true.
definitely pick up with this though. That's
I
actually
mean,
a good
it's
spot.
only in 2 days.
That's an amazing spot, yeah.
And it's Ote, A-U-T-E, by the way.
Oh, A-U-T.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a piss.
I always have these things come to planned out, and then you all do something that I don't expect, and then I can't do it. Because I was gonna have
Beautifully written set pieces
yes,
and
yeah.
fuck.
I didn't expect Rauggam to get a 3 on the investigation.
I know.
So I was gonna have Rauggam like activate it and be like, "Wow, that's so stupid. I don't need that. I'm pretty as it is. You can keep it." But instead, Rauggam gets a 3, and then he has to go to Yu Di, and then Yu Di just decides to like abscond with it. So, oh well.
Yudi decided he needed out. Yudi fell for a wisdom save, which is something he does not enjoy.
And Themis doesn't like having his mind messed with. I think it all is going to come together at some point in this adventure.
Yeah.
So, Skiffy,
Yes,
just want to
Sana.
say,
Yes.
you fucking nailed it, my dude.
You did. This was really good,
You
yeah.
fucking nailed it, man. That was like exactly what I was fucking imagining.
Aw. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I could figure it out. Get the This is a fun thing to do. Feywilds is quite fun for DMs. You just throw all kinds of crazy shit at the players, and then just
I
watch
can't
them
wait until
freak
they
out.
wander into the wilderness, man.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do that doesn't kill them. Because it's either gonna be like some sort of ambush or like illusion shit, or they're just gonna run into like some sort of charming plant. It's just gonna keep them alive. I don't even know what to do with this. But I only got 2 days to figure it out, so.
If
Yup.
you need any ideas, I'm available at any time. Most times, unless I'm sleeping.
Actually, I'm gonna
Okay.
give you the plan that we're gonna go with. We're gonna say we had this discussion in character, and we're not gonna change that plan, regardless of what Striffy does. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's see. Notes. Rauggam pisses off Dorashay the duelist. Sibiri hands off a charm. They follow Themis into the woods. Dear.
After like an hour.
Yeah.
Wait, what was Sibiri like? What was the physical description?
It's just your
She's a little
it's a
sprite.
standard sprite. If you think of Pix from Lulu, it's kind of like that, but more like butterfly wings with a human body kind of thing. I think D&D actually has a Let's see. Has a pretty good one.
Hey, failure.
Yeah.
Did you actually want to play League?
I kind of did, yeah, but it's kind of late now, huh?
It's only midnight where you are.
Yeah.
But don't let me keep you from your job.
Oh,
But
Pixies.
I want to get high and watch TV, so... Or I could get high and talk to you guys, or like, I just want to get high and not play a game.
Yeah.
I don't want to perform right now. I don't want to
TV.
have to perform.
No. You don't have to perform at all. We're trolling me, dude.
Oh, okay, I can write it down.
We're
I'm drunk as hell.
There you go. That's
Nah.
what I was thinking.
We play the troll bot lane.
Woo.
I'm good. I'm good.
Not and Pike. Not and Pike.
Not?
And Pike.
Nautilus and Pike.
Like,
There you
oh,
go.
I thought
That
it
is
was not the brave.
actually
Not
disgusting.
the Brave.
I was like, when was that added to League?
Not and Leo. Not and Leo.
Wait, not is free right now. That's actually possible.